I don't.
Who knows?
I'd be really interested in running like a Wireshark while it's booting up to see if there's actually network traffic and what the packets are, if so.
I understood some of those words.
I'm ready to go.
Wireshark is a tool that just it captures network traffic. That's all. So you can see if it's actually doing things during the 3 minutes or not.
Yeah, I'm 34 down, 32 up.
Wow, that's high up.
Where
Yeah.
are you in the world?
Near DC.
I
So
mean,
everything's.
that's where the server is.
Oh, so lots
You're
of
like
coronavirus.
right next to the server.
Oh,
basically.
I'm teaching all my middle schoolers online. We're streaming on Twitch 3 classes tomorrow. So
Wait, you're streaming on Twitch?
Fuck?
Wait,
am.
can I watch this?
I want to go to school.
I mean, it's public. I swear,
It's a-
if this becomes more successful than my actual Twitch, I might cry.
What? I want to watch. Oh my god, are there gonna be like a bunch of teachers streaming on Twitch? Is this gonna be a thing?
Well,
This
let's put it this
sounds
way. Every
interesting.
millennial teacher, with the exception of the first grade teacher at my school, is doing something along those lines.
Oh my god, this is
Oh
amazing.
my god.
One teacher
I
has
want
told
to
every
scour Twitch tomorrow for teacher
one teacher
streams.
has told his students that you could. World of Warcraft is free to play for low levels, and told them he will be in certain low level areas.
Oh my god.
God, can you
So wait, is
imagine
he
a bunch of
like
So
talking
we're
to
all
them
gonna
through
get free
WoW or what?
education?
Look, all I'm saying is gold traders could be no different if there are a bunch of like middle schoolers
Can I
running around.
answer the questions in chat?
I mean, I'm only using it for Q&A. I'm making instructional videos and like having them read on their own. Like I'm just using it for
Like
unique
YouTube
things
or
that you
something?
Yeah, exactly. I've already uploaded a bunch of YouTube videos for the kids.
Okay, that's cool. And those are
Twitch is just-
non-searchable, not listed.
Correct.
Dude, that's actually that's not a bad idea to have an actual like teachers Q&A just on Twitch as a channel, and then students of anywhere can ask those teachers for help or ask them to explain something.
That's actually, yeah, and generally that seems like it would be pretty smart.
Like kids that need help with homework, if their parents don't know how to do it or aren't there to help, can get the help they need. That makes me really happy to think about that. I think if this goes well, maybe you get some teachers at your school and put something together.
I mean, right now it's me and the science teacher. He's my chat mod and I'm his chat mod.
Nice.
You should mod me.
I'm
No,
afraid of the
no.
powers you would do.
I'm working
The
from
student
home
asked
this
some dumb
week.
question. Banned from chat.
Banned. Time
See, the thing
down.
is, the science teacher has already threatened to do that, so...
Oh my god.
See, I'm worried about this, but we'll see how it goes.
I actually have to work, but like otherwise, I would totally be down to like try and answer questions in chat and stuff too if there were a bunch of people. But if it's just like a few
I mean,
classes,
honestly, the
only
most I'm
few
gonna have
people
at any
on.
one time is like probably 60, because that's the
Yeah,
full
and that's
size
if
of
they're
both
all on.
classes.
And
Yeah, I told them it's optional. If you have questions, go watch it. Ask me the question, I'll answer it. Otherwise, just watch the videos and do the work I've assigned.
yep. Okay. That's pretty neat though.
It's the 21st century. Time to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and then you can do a squad stream with the other teachers, so you can watch multiple teachers at once if they have like
Oh,
different
beautiful.
subjects or whatever. You can squad stream with them, and then people can like jump between them easily or see all of them. Yeah, yeah.
Well, what's great is the same science teacher. He's like, yeah, this beats my original idea, which was building a exact replica of the school in Minecraft and teaching from there.
Yeah, that would be pretty good actually. I'd like that. I'd be down. God, I wish I was a kid during these days. That'd be sick. Let me see if Pluto ever replied, Mantis. So I got distracted. No, he didn't answer, so I'm guessing he's not awake right now.
Okay, his character's also not awake then.
Makes sense.
Is Matt here? Matt, we have a character for you.
Matt's not going to play that character.
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
You're right about that.
Wait, have you ever seen Liam and Trassa in the same place at the same time? Are they actually the same person?
Yes, we
Okay.
have. Multiple times, even.
That's true.
I haven't.
Session 1!
It
Zahid
was an
hasn't.
illusion.
It was, I see.
Okay, well, whenever you're ready, Mantis, let me know and I'll jump in roll 20 if maybe I'm on there, I don't remember.
Okay, I guess now's as good a time as any to get started. So where last we left our heroes, what was happening?
We went down under the sea and we retrieved stuff
Got some
from
skeleetals.
the
Got the
boat
Requiem
from
arrow.
Minsk. We didn't do that. Wait.
Yes, we did. We
Yes,
actually did.
We actually did. No, you're right. I forgot.
All I know is that we better not have to
Stab yourself
torture
with it
someone
yet?
on this boat. We haven't even stabbed ourselves with a stand arrow, let alone the Requiem.
Yeah. Anyhow, we were on our way to. Hold on, I forgot to pull up my notes at session start. Not the final destination. I remember that. We have at least one stop before we get to wherever we're
I
trying.
thought this was our. Oh, that's right. No, we did. We were doing a multi-leg cruise.
Oh no, that's right. I had it up on the behind Discord on accident. That's why I couldn't find it. The final place we're going is Nadal. And
Oh yeah, we're on a boat.
Yeah, we're on a boat. A cruise.
I'm on a boat and it's going fast.
Are we
Yeah,
going
where's
to?
that
No,
map?
this is the
We're stopping at
final
what,
destination now.
Corvosa, I think?
I think that's right. And then we're going
And
to
I thought one
Nisroch,
other.
or Nisroch, or Nisroch, or whatever,
Trying to find that map. Here it is.
to get access to the waterways to go to Pingolis, however you say it.
Yeah, so wait, which is our final destination? Is it Nizrock?
Our final boat destination is Nisroch.
And then we're taking, I thought we were taking a guy like out of the way to somewhere.
Well, I think this was the out of the way somewhere, wasn't it?
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe
yeah.
so.
I think you're right. So wait, where are we now then? Are we just like by some ocean, or are we by a city, or where are we? We already went past Magnamar, right?
Maybe. I'm really bad when it comes to like all these
Not yet.
Galarian names. I had a much easier
No?
time
Okay.
keeping track of where we
Sorry,
were.
okay.
I
So we
feel
left
like-
Riddleport, and then
Oh,
where
sorry.
are we at, Mantis?
You're not too far from Riddleport.
Okay, we just went out from Riddleport somewhere. We did this. We found his brother's thing. Blah, blah, blah. Now we're going probably to Magnamar. And then from
Yes.
Magnamar, I think we're going to Corvosa, and then from Corvosa to Nizrock. Yeah, we're in Galarian right now. Matt, Liam, Ghost, Liam. We went through a portal and we're in Galarian right now, and we don't know how to get
We,
back.
we
Yeah.
went under the sea, but when we came back up from under the sea, we were in Galarian.
Okay, so was there anything else that happened specifically last session besides the boat fight and we found, was it that pendant thing?
Yeah, you rezzed, or
And
you got
Bruce got back.
one of the negative levels off of Bruce.
But now we've done what the guy wanted, right? So we're done with that kind of
Minsk
side
should be
quest.
good.
Yep. You have completed the side quest for Minsk. He is very happy and will journey with you on to the completion of your travels.
Okay, so I guess we're off to Magnamar. Do we know if any of the passengers are getting off at Magnamar permanently? And obviously we'll stop there and they can shop or whatever.
Let's take a look. You know that Jan Michael Montgomery is getting off permanently at Magnamar. So is the Riddleport Rogue.
What about Wilbur Duval von Legenhugel?
I wish he was
He is
getting
going
off
to
for what it's
Corvosa,
worth.
as is the Ghost Lady.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
but Minsk is staying with us the whole time. Okay. Well, let's head off to Magnamar then.
Okay, you head off to Magnamar. Let's see. How are your D100s doing for you today?
That's a real question that I'm not prepared
Not
to answer.
100.
How many are you wanting?
Let's do 2 for 2 weeks.
Alright, I'm rolling one. Look at that, right in the middle. Right next to 42 even.
Not quite the answer to the universe.
No, that's what Zahid got the answer.
You got the answer to the
That was
parallel
enough.
universe.
Ah,
Zahid,
Galarian.
Ah,
you may have a question answered.
Uh-oh. I don't think I'm prepared for that kind of responsibility.
What do you mean?
He got the answer to the universe. He may have a question answered.
Oh, well, I don't
Oh,
have to think
okay.
about it then. Zahid does.
Yeah,
Oh,
Zahid
no.
does.
how do I get back home?
Has to do with ruby red slippers.
I knew it.
Do you want the short answer or the complicated answer?
The complicated, because I figure we need the details.
Uh, so Zahid he has come to a remarkable deduction that he has no idea exactly where he is, except that these charts say that this is where he should be, and it looks nothing like home. He's done this before, and maybe the people who know lots about magic can maybe figure out a way to get him home if he can convince them to.
Well,
Also,
good luck with that.
he has this sneaking suspicion that every time that he perishes, he keeps waking up to the same murderous scene of his ship getting destroyed by the East India Company.
It really sucks. Yes. The East India Company, however, can deal with the fact that I took one of their ships to a parallel universe.
They can.
Yeah, you should have expanded. Come with us. You could have expanded your business here.
Do I know? I mean, assuming he tells us, like, do I know or could I have heard of? Or I'll talk to the passengers. I want to find out if there's any big like magic schools or strong mages in Corvosa, Magnamar, or Nizrock, the places we're going.
Which one are you talking to, Zerdurian?
Well, I want to talk to the people going to the location. So, as far as like Magnamar, I'll talk to the Riddleport Rogue and John Michael Montgomery.
Okay.
And for Corvosa, I'll talk to the other ones.
So, the Riddleport Rogue is like, I have no idea what's in Magnamar, but it's gotta be better than Riddleport.
He's not wrong.
And he asks you if you've ever
Yeah,
been to
fair enough.
Magnamar. What's it like? You seem well traveled.
I've not been there. I come from far away, but I hear it is a great big city.
What's your hometown
which is why
like?
we're going there. My hometown is very crowded, lots of people. So many people that some don't even get to eat. Somewhat like Riddleport, just a lot bigger.
Yeah. Are there gangs?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Were you a
I
member
mean,
of
I
a
was
gang?
never involved in. No. I stayed away. But he can maybe tell that Jacob isn't too keen to talk about his growing up in childhood, because obviously, for those that know, he was like kicked out of or ran away from home and lived on the streets. It wasn't a great experience overall.
Maybe he
The
could if
question
he
is
didn't
the
have
Riddleport
a
Rogue.
sense motive modifier of -1.
That's what I was about to
I
get
see.
to.
So, if he keeps prying, then perhaps Jacob will tell him, he didn't have a good growing up time, didn't have a good time. You know, it wasn't a good time, so he doesn't really want to talk about it. He'll just bluntly say that.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
Okay,
fine.
so you move on to the next person.
Yep. John Michael Montgomery.
He's the guy wearing a bug on his face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says he's been hired as a consultant to an awakened parrot who has set up his own legal office.
Oh boy, that's incredible. Well, if he's awakened, and I think I know what that means from my magic spiritual knowledge, then someone powerful must have awakened him. So maybe he'll know some strong mages.
Maybe, but John Michael Montgomery has no knowledge of the mage who awakened him.
Okay, well that's fascinating though. So there probably are strong mages around Magnamar then.
Mm-hmm.
And out of character for those that don't know, in one of our other games, we had awakened a parrot, and the parrot wanted to go to law school, and so it started his own law firm. So it's a reference.
Gotcha. I thought it was pretty funny, but knowing that it has backstory makes it better.
Yep.
Wanted to go to law
Okay,
school
well-
to free the other parrots in the pet shop that we got him from.
Oh, well, I hope he succeeds.
I'm sure he will. He's a very bright bird. Even gave him a circlet just to make him even smarter.
Nice.
Yeah, he has a headband of intelligence.
Okay, well, thanks for the information. Sounds like we will be able to find some powerful mages, wizards, etc. in Magnamar. So we're headed that way, and we'll continue to do I'll do the feast spell, whatever that is 1 hour of food that takes like 30 minutes to prepare, and the spell says that the people who eat it feel full for the rest of the day.
And of course,
Nice.
like always, John Michael Montgomery eats all of the shares that are not eaten by other people.
Yeah, he's a
What an
beast.
oinker.
He eats so much food. I can't say I'll be upset to see him
Oink,
go
oink, oink.
in Magnamar, and perhaps we can take on more people, and we'll make it clear that they only get one person's food portion, or they should only expect to get that much, but they could have extra. But for John Michael Montgomery, this is probably the best deal of his life. He's getting so much food, it tastes great, all for the low fare of travel. Okay, so perhaps I'll talk to Wilbur and the ghost lady person after Magnamar then. Let's hope we can find some
Okay.
mages for Zahid and Magnamar. I mean, for all of us to get back.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But
for all of us.
Zahid
Like,
and Trasa really want to. I don't know how anyone else feels.
I don't know. I kinda like Magic World, but I also think Magic is bullshit still. So no. It's
What about
definitely
Rhea? Does
exciting.
Rhea want to get back or stay here?
Huh? This place sucks.
Okay, so I'm the only one that actually likes it here.
I don't know. It's exciting. I kind of like it.
I feel like I'm gonna die everywhere we go.
Yeah. No,
That's true.
definitely true.
Okay, well, I think Jane and I are good either way. This place is interesting. But I think most of us want to get back home. So yeah, let's go to Magnamar and see if we can get back home. Or how we would do that.
Mm-hmm.
And also if they know about the time loop, because one great thing about being here is hopefully there's some people that know about the time magic.
That would be ideal. And we're likely not to end up in an insane asylum because of saying something about time magic.
Okay, so you make it to Magnamar, and you're coming up to the docks.
Wait, there's no like giant sea fight of giant sharks and squids?
No. Was that something you were looking forward to?
No, it's just something I assumed would happen as a player that's on a boat.
We have more boat.
Players trip
Sertorium, we
themselves
have a
out
whole
more
other
than
leg of
the
the trip.
master.
We've got a lot more trips to go with this boat.
Yep, okay, we're at Magnamar. And we're pulling up to the docks.
You're at Magmar, you're pulling up the docks. You know, not every number on the D100 table has something special that goes on, just some of them, including 42.
Oh, do we get the answer to the world if we roll 42? Is that what?
We
We
rolled
got
answer.
a
42.
question answered. So we
Means
were told
magic
the
to
way
be
to get
fixed.
home is to talk to powerful mages, basically.
Gotcha. I'm hungry.
Like as in your
Like, in
character,
character?
or as in secret?
Secret's hungry. I'm gonna race to my kitchen, but I'm listening.
And there are some people who want to do customs inspections here.
Oh shoot, I don't know if our olive oil's allowed.
Do I know anything about the customs laws around here? No.
No.
We could hire a parent.
If we run into trouble.
You could
but
hire a parrot lawyer if you needed.
I'm sure everything will be fine. Fine. Mantis wouldn't have us die to customs, would he?
Oh no. would I?
Everything's up to date and in order, sir. There's 24.
They believe that, and they still request to see the contents of the ship just to make sure there aren't any stowaway dragons that
Pretty
might
sure we don't
have
have
any
Still,
any.
wait,
other
what?
nice.
Those things are huge. How would
Is
one
that
fit on the
is that a
ship?
recurring problem?
Like, knowing to check for it is kind of a...
But yes, of course, we let them search the ship. I don't think
Yeah, we don't have any
anything to hide.
dragons. We don't have any dragons, right? You didn't bring any dragons, did
And,
you?
and if
Jen?
we do have anything to hide, it's
No.
because of our guests, and we didn't know that they brought it.
Well, we still need to check.
By all means. Preferably means to take less time because, you know, we're
Okay.
doing our thing.
So they check your ship, and they come back and they ask you. We checked the contents of your cargo hold, and there's this strange oil. It doesn't seem to be magical to any degree, but where does it come from? And what is its purpose? What is it used for?
It comes from a faraway land. You haven't
Seasoned
heard of
food.
it. It's used for cooking.
Cooking oil, okay. And where does it come from again?
It's called. Oh no, this is it. It's called Egypt.
Egypt. Okay. Thank you for your time.
It's a
Welcome
long
to
way
my-
across the ocean. Now, customs was significantly easier to get through than I expected.
When they walk away, Ray will say, "Well, what does it matter? Don't they have olives here too?"
What if they
No,
don't?
they
They've been
don't.
living olive-less lives their whole time. How sad.
I think we found out last session or the session before that they don't have olives in Galarian.
Just say you're a wizard and you invented it. I don't know. Isn't that how this world works?
Well, assuming they are capable of detecting magic like they did, then maybe it's not the best idea to say we're wizards.
Yeah, but you can conjure things and they not actually detect as magic.
Well, that's
If
true.
it's instantaneous conjuration, yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's the act of conjuring that's magical, but afterwards.
Like, yeah,
Okay, well,
we could go that route if they don't believe you about the
if they push
Egypt.
further, we can. But sounds like we're good for now. I'll bid farewell to those who are getting off here. So John Michael Montgomery and the Riddleport Rogue. I'll help them with any of their luggage. And I'll let the other guests know that we will be here for 2 days. And then we will, so they can, shop and, rest. And then just to be here at the docks in 2 days' time in the morning for departure.
Are we going without you?
I bid you farewell.
And anyone staying, they're more than welcome to sleep on the boat. Or they can stay in it in, whatever they prefer.
Well, I kind of want to go out
Uberduvel
and
von
explore.
Leonhugel is going to stay in a inn and get some entertainment as he has been sorely disappointed at the entertainment on this ship.
Good.
Well, good for you. We literally got
Bob
you
the Ghost
entertainment that's
Lady
out of
is
this world.
staying on the ship and
That's true.
saying nothing
That's
as
true.
usual.
Our entertainment is out of this world, technically.
You're technical about it.
You're allowed.
So you're spending 2 more days to procure some more passengers?
to get
I
more
think we would like
Yep.
to procure some passengers, perhaps shop a little bit.
Are we getting
Okay.
more passengers?
Go ahead.
Well, I want to go exploring.
Okay.
More
Because
money?
we can make more money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do I have a map of Riddleport? Or not Riddleport, Magnamar? I don't think I do.
My diplomacy is not very good. I would have tongues on myself either from Rhea or I could prepare it myself. Either way, I don't really care.
If you want Ray to help you, she will. She's just like, she just doesn't want to do any work, so she's like griping about it. And you guys keep probably reassuring her that she doesn't have to do work, but
No, just put tongues on me so I can communicate and then go do whatever you would like.
yeah, but I think my diplomacy is better than yours.
So
Well, if you want to
Magnamar is
stand
sort
by
of
and just attract people over, that would help.
Okay.
a standard medieval city with various districts. It's pretty large and populous. But the most notable feature that you would have
Oh my
seen
god.
upon entering,
Ray is on a challenge to show you up right
Rhea is
for that
got a
conversation.
nat
She's like,
20
oh,
on
watch me.
finding people for the boat. Sorry to interrupt.
the most notable feature is an absolutely ginormous bridge, or ruins of a ginormous bridge that looks like it would have perhaps spanned the entire ocean, but it has now only the remains go back onto the land.
Man, they've got lots of things that just span large gaps here. Riddleport had that thing that spanned the large gap. This would span a large gap. Weird.
I'm gonna go ahead and link you the page to see like an artist's depiction of the bridge.
It's almost
Since
like
two
giant
people here
creatures
haven't
used
seen
to
that.
rule this planet. Alright, let's look at Garlarian for the viewers. Oh, none. Okay. Click on that, we'll get that picture.
Wow. Yeah, this is a impressive city.
Quite large.
That is wow. Yeah, that is really friggin' big.
And through some speaking around, the general districts and areas in the city, I'm going to give you a map, or at least the highlights. If you would like to explore them, tell me what you are going to explore, and I will get back to you on that.
Well, I'm definitely going to the bridge.
Oh boy.
Above or under the bridge?
Probably starting with above, and then the next day I'll go under, and then I'll go back to the boat.
Okay.
Are you going alone?
Maybe, maybe not.
I will, in the mornings, be on the docks. Mornings and early afternoons, be on the docks trying to recruit people, hopefully with Rhea's help. And otherwise, I might stop by the market and buy a few things in the later afternoon.
Okay. So...
I mean, I do speak Common now. I took that as my language when I
Yep.
leveled up, so...
So let's see. We got a not 20 on attracting customers. We're gonna get some customers. Let's see. Going through my tokens. You guys are gonna get this guy as a customer. Who else looks like a pretty good customer?
Anyone who has deep pockets.
This guy looks like he has
Ah.
deep pockets.
Oh wait, yeah, and then at some point, well, some people have to try and find some mages to figure out how we get home. The guy with like the toga on doesn't look like he has any pockets.
No, it looks like he has one breast pocket.
Yeah, and it's a bag of holding.
A breast pocket bag of holding is actually pretty cool.
Dang.
That is pretty nifty.
He's got really deep pockets.
Can you imagine being a magician? You know, like they do the trick with the ribbon in their sleeve, but you just have a breast pocket where the ribbon comes out almost infinitely.
Do you guys accept a horse?
I'm not particularly
Um,
racist against horses.
as long as they bring food for their own feed for the horse is allowed.
Okay, there are your new customers. Go ahead and give them names.
I like this guy who looks like he's using an invisible bow. I assume that's him using an actual invisible bow.
That's pretty badass.
He has a bow in his hand, doesn't he?
He has a bow.
Wait,
It's just
really?
really hard
He's
to
riding
tell.
a
Yeah, it's
horse.
invisible.
I can't see it on my screen.
Zoom in
Also,
a lot, and then you can see it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay,
This guy.
we
This
need
guy's
names.
definitely not up to any harm.
Oh no. Okay, names. I don't know. I'm not good at names. Oh my god.
um,
Gerald. I
Matt, you
think
can
the
help them out if you're
toga
still
guy
here.
is Gerald.
he's a Gerald,
Gerald?
huh?
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna come up with some names here.
Gerald, what's his last name? Gerald
Ford. It's a former
Farquaad.
president.
Gerald Ford.
Farquaad.
Farquaad. Is that the name of the king from
That's
Shrek?
from
It is
Shrek,
the name of the
yes.
king from
But
Shrek.
his first name
Yeah,
is
yeah.
probably Lord. But if you told me his first name was
Lord.
I'd
Okay,
believe
he's
you.
Lord. Far. Okay, sure, that's fine. Farquaad. It's not quite Farquaad.
I think that's what his name was in Shrek.
That's good.
Got one down.
Who else?
Alright, there we
Ninja
go.
guy.
One of them is Ernest Villamoth.
I think the
Which
bow
one?
guy should be Ernest.
Okay, sounds good. Both guys, Ernest.
I think the ninja is Steve. He looks like a Steve to me.
Hold on. He needs a last name though.
He doesn't tell us his last name because he's a ninja. He's supposed to be
Oh,
secret.
that's smart. That's smart.
He's just Steve. Definitely not a
He's
made-up
just
name.
Steve. All right, I got one for the blonde.
Do we have so many guests? This is sick. How much are we even charging? I don't remember.
That's something you guys are keeping track of.
Also,
Brian?
we should probably let's hire additional entertainment.
I think Brian looks like the blonde guy.
That's
Is that a
that's
Brian?
who I was naming, the blonde guy.
Okay, cool. The second guy looks like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. A little bit. We need a name for the two people, like Mike and Ike or something.
They're twins named Bruce and Bruce.
No, we can't have another Bruce. Come on.
That's right. But maybe they're just body doubles for your Bruce. They'll attract all the attacks.
Oh, perfect. Then my Bruce won't get hit.
They'll be like, Vince will be like, I attack Bruce, and we'll be like, you've got a 1 in 3.
Okay, what do we got? Oh no.
Why is that? I don't know.
Bruce and Bruce.
Oh, we did it. Nice.
Hey, it's spelled differently. Then we got sexy shirtless anime dude.
He needs like a something. He needs a name with an epithet, and like how we have Bob the Ghost Lady. He needs to be like someone the red, since he's got a red stone and red hair.
Scarlet.
Wilfred the Red.
I like it.
I heard
Not
Scarlet
Wilfred.
first.
Red.
Yeah, I heard. Scarlet from
Wilf the
Secret
Red.
too.
Scarlet.
the Red.
Yeah, I don't care. Scarlet, Wilf, the Red. God, I still can't get over Bob the Ghost Lady. Oh my god.
This is what happens when I give my PCs power over my world.
I think we did okay.
I think Bruce and Bruce is very realistic. It's like that Monty Python skit where they're all named Bruce. And that was the whole joke of the whole skit.
I don't know if I've seen that part. I've
It's
never
from
seen like
one
the
of the-
full thing.
Oh yeah,
I've only seen I've seen like parts.
It's from one of the Flying Circus episodes. We rented them from UFR when my dad worked there when I was growing up.
Yeah. Monty Python was a group, kind of like SNL, so to say. They had many things
Yep.
that you have to
I
look for
see.
and watch.
Do we remember how much we were charging for this?
I think
I do
it
not,
was
it's been
like
2 weeks.
20 gold pieces to get per head to get to Magnamar, 20 gold pieces to get to Corvosa, and 20 gold pieces
That sounds about right
to
what we
get
were charging.
to Miss Rock. So you guys can go ahead and split your 40 gold pieces from John Michael Montgomery and the Riddleport Rogue.
Oh, did we not get paid up front? I don't remember.
I'll say no.
Let's just say we get paid when they get to their destination. That's fine.
So you each get 8 gold pieces.
Woo.
Well, 8 per person, right? So 16 total.
Yeah. No. Total of 8. Because it was 20 per each of those two.
I've got a
Yeah,
decent
you're right.
total.
It's only one trip. Yeah.
I've got a decent cash reserve now if things go south.
I mean, I have some money, but probably gonna buy something. I don't know what yet.
So, let's see. Uh, Jane goes to the top of the bridge, and there's really not much up there. She has to be careful about, its crumbly, decrepit nature, but she should be fine. Your acrobatics and climb skills have ranks in them, correct?
Yeah, they're
We in fact
maxed.
do.
Then you will be fine.
Wait, does Zahid come with me to the bridge? I'm more just like, I like architecture and history.
I'm probably monitoring the ship and I don't know, making sure that we're not
Yeah.
like dealing with huge barnacle buildup and whatever goes on this alternate crazy world.
Uh,
Undead barnacles. You're welcome for that idea, Mantis.
okay. You do see a very gross-looking fish that uh, seems to try to attack you, but you can deal with it quickly because you're a swashbuckler and much higher level than it. But I will
Fair.
find you a picture of it. There is one in a place nearby that has a name. They tried to go grab onto you and suck your blood, and you had no point. You were having none of that, I think. Unless you would like to tell me otherwise.
I'm a fan of my blood being inside of me.
Hmm.
So now that you're on the top of the bridge, Jane, you see a rather spectacular view, and you probably have a better understanding of this city than anybody else.
Yeah,
Of
alright.
And you can see that it looks like to the what is it? Because the compass rose on this map is fucking stupid. Uh, and north is to the left. So to the east of the city seems to the upper elevated part seems to be the wealthier districts. Sort of in the middle seems to be where most of the common peoples live, and under the bridge seems to be where the slums of the city are.
Okay, I'm not sure I want to go under the bridge now. Now that I've
Okay.
realized that.
And it looks like uh, if you were looking for a marketplace, it would probably be either in the common district or in the uh, richer district. And you do see what looks to be like a stadium or coliseum of sorts. If
Oh, the Serpent's Run place?
Yep.
Okay. Maybe I'll make my way over there. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna. I kind of want to investigate the Coliseum area.
Okay. So let's get back to the rest of the party. People, Jacob mentioned he wanted to buy something.
Yes, I'm still getting a couple things together, but one of the things I'm gonna buy is a spider silk bodysuit for armor, which is like 850 gold, but it's 4 pounds for 3 armor, which is kind of cool.
That is pretty neat.
That is cool.
And I have 7 strength, so yeah, armor or weight's important.
Is that readily available here? I think that's usually a drow thing.
It's Magnamar.
It
I
is a
don't see why it
drow
wouldn't be
thing.
available.
It's not like magical, it's just on the armor list, so I don't know. It's up to you. If it's not, then, I won't get it, that's fine. Not a huge deal.
No. I'm just checking.
Okay. I was thinking medium armor, but then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be encumbered. And I'm like, oh, I need an ant haul heavy load belt. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's too expensive.
Spider
So
silk
this is where I'm
bodysuit?
at.
With the anhole belt's only
Yeah.
1K,
Yeah.
right? Or 2K?
That's a drow item.
Yeah,
It
that's what I
specifically
was
calls out
thinking.
drow.
It calls out drow. Yeah.
You might have to go to Zernikainen for that.
I was.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if you're looking for,
Or go to a black market or something in Magnamar. You're not gonna
you
get
might
that
be able to find it, but it's going to be up in price.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
Hmm.
That's a lot of money to spend on a little armor anyways. Like, I have leather armor +2 armor right now. That's only +3, so not a huge deal.
Okay.
Then otherwise I'm going to buy a weapon. I haven't figured out what that weapon is yet, but some kind of weapon.
Okay, so you're going to the weapon and armor shops.
Yep.
And Trassa's asleep. Rhea, are you doing anything aside from attracting customers over these next couple days?
Nope.
Okay. Back to Jane.
All right.
So you get to the Coliseum, or what did I call it? Stadium. And it looks like they have gladiatorial fights that are going on there this week. And they're both selling tickets and recruiting for the starter matches, not the main events of the show, but they're looking for people to fight off and get the crowd hungry for the actual real fights that are going to go on.
When are those?
They're just later in the night.
Oh, I don't really have a lot to do. The question is, would I rather watch or would I rather fight? I guess the question. I'm not very good at fighting, though, if I don't have flanks. I'm gonna watch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy some
You're gonna watch?
tickets. Yeah.
Okay. You buying tickets just for yourself?
I mean, I'll let other people know that I'm planning on going if they want some, but
Okay. And what level of tickets are you looking to get? General admission in the nosebleed seats is 2 gold pieces. Stuff near the middle of the stadium is going up to 15, and if you want the best of the best, it's like 30.
Hmm. And how many days are these tickets good for? Just the one day?
Just the one day, yep.
Um, I'll go with the middle seats for the 15.
Okay, go in the middle seats for the 15.
I have pretty good spot.
Okay. Uh, so, Jacob, have you decided what weapon you want?
I decided I don't actually want a weapon because
You don't actually want a weapon.
I don't know. I'm still looking.
You're still looking. Okay.
I might
How's
get a wondrous item or something.
How is maintenance going?
Maintenance is going fine. You've scraped off most of the stuff. Most of the other fishes have stayed away from you after you beat up a hagfish.
Take that, hagfish.
They don't like the smell of the hagfish, and you now smell like hagfish, so they don't like the smell
Oh.
of you either.
As soon as I finish maintenance, I'm going to see if I can't find a bath.
Okay.
Because I assume I do not like the smell of the hagfish.
Underwater you can't really smell the hagfish, but when you get up you smell the hagfish, and you don't like the smell of the hagfish.
Got it. As soon as I'm done with the maintenance, I'm going to find a place where I can take a nice bath. I don't know.
There are some lovely ladies around that are advertising soap lands.
Well, that seems like it might work.
Or you could stay at an inn.
Or I could stay at an inn, but then the boat would be left unguarded, and then what would happen?
I'll just stay on the boat.
Because last time we left the boat unguarded, a dragon showed up.
Watch out for those stowaway dragons who can't fly.
Which is apparently an issue here.
Yeah, the fact that this is an issue is kind of worrying.
Maybe
remember
there's a
that one
certain
dragon
dragon
we
that
saw? It
can't
was
fly
huge.
that's like always stowing away trying to get into Magnamar, and they just... It's just like the problem.
I like to imagine it's like a great worm bronze dragon because they're canonically pranksters, just messing with everyone.
Like, somebody just goes into the hold of a ship and it's like there's a fucking great worm there. It's like, hey, get out of here.
Hey, Hugh,
I'll
get.
I'll destroy the ship.
Yeah, like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do now? I'm here. Go down. You all go down.
Great worms are like Drymungo too. They could probably like haul off an entire ship if they wanted to,
Oh,
right?
he's
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Just like take it back to their lair.
Yep.
You know, that's now the canon story. 2 weeks ago, that's what happened.
I'm sorry, guys. That's my fault.
That's
I gave the
why
GM
that's
idea.
why they're making sure to inspect for stowaway dragons.
All right, I'm gonna take a bath.
Okay. Which service are you looking for?
Just get me
The
some nice
definitely
smelling.
not.
The definitely not.
y- Okay, you want some nice smelling soap? Or do you want,
Definitely.
like, a salted bath from the mines of the Uyapuchex family?
Well, I know that's gonna make me healthy, so I'm gonna go with that then.
Okay.
The
So you
healing powers
find
of
an
soul.
exotic dwarven like chain of hot springs baths.
I love the idea that there's a chain of hot springs. It's like you're
And
traveling. It's like, oh, sweet, they got a mixed springs.
they're charging a like they catch you with their sales pitch,
Oh
uh,
no.
and they're telling you that like the water and the salt is literally out of this world from somewhere elsewhere, and you're
Yeah,
not
I've
going
had
to
salt
find
from
it
out of this.
anywhere
I have olive oil that's
else.
also literally out of this world. So, I mean, that would be probably more impressive to other people.
I mean, we're out of this world.
And
I ask, hold on, I want to clarify. Is this isn't sea salt, is it?
Ew.
of course not. That would be heresy.
Now they do know what they're talking about.
Our great 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 grandmother would have nothing to do with anything regarding sea salt.
Makes sense. I'm sure that some days she was a very wise woman. And other
And
Some
days she
others
ruled
not
days,
so
low.
much.
yes. Some days she rolled. Every day she rolled to see if she would be wise or not. You'd be surprised how often she was.
It's okay. Charisma was almost never above 5. How much do they want for this salt service?
You're going to get a magical boon for the next 24 hours. The effects are unknown, as it depends on the will of the Puchek's bloodline, and so you're going to have to roll for it.
Well, that's reasonable, but how much do they want?
Uh, they're going to want half of the price of a first level potion, so 25 gold pieces.
Well, I'm gonna smell great as a result of this, and I'm gonna have a magical boon. So you know what?
Go ahead and roll me a D. Let's see. Roll me a D6.
Big one. I find secret doors.
For the rest of the day, you are treated as if you have 18 strength.
Oh, nice. I'm feeling pretty buff.
Wow.
Should make. I'm gonna go bend bars and lift gates. BRB.
Yeah, he's on drugs.
It's bath salts. Look out. I'm gonna go reorganize the hold since I'm strong enough to do it today, I guess.
Okay.
And smell very good.
You smell wonderful. You get passing looks from everybody that goes past you, and they're all like doing the double takes. Like they're like, no, it couldn't be that guy that smells this nice.
I'm gonna do the BG staying alive walk as I make my way to the ship.
Go ahead and give me a dance check.
Oh no. That's perform, right?
Yeah.
Charisma, don't fail me now. Charisma, no!
Oh no.
No.
So, like, they're staring at you for, like, your awful, awful dance. And, like, but then when you get closer, they do the double take when they smell you, because you smell
Well, you know what?
amazing.
On my world, this would be an extraordinarily popular dance and people would be impressed. It's culture clash. I'm not gonna accept that I'm dancing poorly.
Okay, it's culture clash. Back to Jane. You see a number of fights where, like, it looks like there's a skirmish between, like, two people that are, like, fighting at your level. You actually see the Riddleport Rogue out there.
Oh.
First
I'm
day
gonna
out,
cheer
first
for
day
him.
out of the city, and he's getting in a.
Yeah, first day out of the city, you're
cheering
getting
for
into
him.
a fight.
You
It's
can do
very
it,
on
Oh.
brand for
Rogue.
Riddleport.
Give me a D3. One, he wins.
That's a lot of pressure for my cheering to overcome.
Yeah. The Riddleport Rogue wins.
Alright.
Attaboy!
And, like, it looked like it was two rogues going at it, but it looked like he, like, managed to get this guy's weak spot right in his heel.
Take that.
Uh-oh! Achilles, no!
Nice going. Good job. I guess the Riddleport Rogue's real name is Hector.
To
Or
be
Paris.
fair, I think Achilles was my least favorite character in the Iliad.
Pretty sure he's
He
just
spent
there
a
to be
lot
dick.
of time not doing anything.
He spent a lot of
sold
time
sinister.
whining.
That is true.
Hmm.
And, later up in the night is the main event. The Armsman versus a Manticore.
Oh, I'm watching that. I don't even know what a manticore is, but man, that thing sounds sick. I know what it is out of character, but in character, things I know I have to avoid now. Manticores.
And it's like this lion that has wings and a spiked tail. And then there's this guy who's in, like, fairly light armor, but he has, like, rippling muscles. And he starts with what just looks like a large stick, and he turns it into a massive battle axe. And he
That's cool.
flies at this thing and evades most of its attacks. And it looks like, with your perception, it looks like he's actually, like, playing with this thing and putting on a show for the spectators. He could finish it much quicker, but he wants to make the fight look more dramatic.
Well, sounds like I'm getting what I paid for.
And he does, like, some glancing blows, and it looks like he takes some hits intentionally to sort of rile up the crowd and make them think that the Manticore is going to win for a little bit there. And then after he's bloodied and maybe knocked back down into the ground, he does this massive charge up into the air and just cleaves it in two with his giant battle axe.
That's super cool.
A dwarf in
And,
the crowd says, "I'm not impressed."
That's the end fight of the night.
Sounds like it was worth my time.
I wonder if I know that dwarf in a different character. Hmm.
So anyway, the 2 days have passed. Um, are you hiring more entertainment or no?
I think we should hire some additional entertainment now that there are more people.
I mean, we never claimed that it's a entertainment cruise. That's just the guy wanted it.
We're not a pleasure cruise.
Wouldn't we just be a boat trip?
That is what
That
we are, with food included. Yeah.
okay.
But if you want, we can have entertainment. I don't care.
I mean, how much do I think entertainment would be?
Depends on the quality of the entertainment.
By the way, I ended up not wanting to buy too much, but that's what I'm buying at the market.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
I just figure if we have so many people on the boat, then it might be worth it. If y'all don't think so, then I'm not going to worry about it.
I don't know. We can ask the guests if they would like entertainment or if they just really want to just get from point A to point B.
Well, Wilbur Duval von Leonhugel definitely wants entertainment.
Well, he can. We're concerned about guests who matter.
Oh, okay.
The other guys.
Ouch.
We know what he wants. He was not impressed with my acrobatics. He's also kind of been a dick.
Aha. Okay. We're gonna take this and put it on the GM layer. Okay. So no more entertainment. Still pissed off. Wilbur Duval von Leonhugel. And you guys are off on your way to Corvosa. Most of these people want to go only to Corvosa, but Scarlet the Red, Bruce and Bruce want to go all the way to Nizrock.
Cool. Well, yeah, if it's the morning of the 2 days later, then let's head out.
Farewell, Riddleport Rogue. You will be missed. Start heading out, and let's get 2 more D100s for the travels.
I better roll one this time, so we have some action.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think we should have, let's see, who hasn't rolled?
One from Secret.
Will and Secret. One of them.
No, Will rolled.
Oh, did he?
Will
Yeah,
and
I already
Secret.
have.
Yeah, Will and I
Oh,
both
you did?
rolled the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah, okay. Yeah, just Secret then.
What do you want?
And Matt.
D100. Yeah, Matt, roll a D100 for us. Hey, we rolled low. Is that good?
Let's see.
We find a dragon who wants to stow away aboard our ship.
Let's see. You do indeed see, a dragon that seems to be following your ship, but it doesn't seem to do anything,
It's okay, because we're
too
probably... Our vigilance probably kept it away.
Yep.
And the vigilance of the fine folks at the Riddleport Port Authority.
You mean Magnamar Sport Authority?
Whatever. You knew what I... Don't be that guy.
Too late.
Two more weeks have passed. You're now in Corvosa. Sorry. Something did happen. We need to interact with the peoples. On your travel time, Bruce and Bruce decide to practice their comedy act.
Oh, so they're
And-
comedians.
Indeed, but they are dwarf comedians and take penalties on their charisma and don't seem to be remarkably trained at their comedy act. They have dreams.
Cheer them on.
But you're not
Follow
sure
your
if they'll be
dreams, Bruce and
realized.
Bruce.
Let's see how well they do at following their dreams.
Hopefully better than Zahid's dancing. Better than Zahid's dancing by a whole two.
We're not a
Apparently.
dancing party, it seems.
Well, they're performing
But,
comedy. I can dance. I'm
You can
plus
jive.
9.
See that girl. Watch that scene.
You start getting complaints from the other crew members. Specifically,
They probably do nothing but
Wilbur
airline.
Duvel von Liegenhugel and Gerald Farquaad.
You mean to tell me that the people with the most obnoxious sounding names are complaining? I am not at all surprised.
Brian Hastings seems to be enjoying it.
Attaboy, bro.
He's laughing at all of the jokes, even jokes that you don't think are jokes. You think he might just be amused at the thought of two people named Bruce and Bruce.
It is pretty funny.
Steve the Ninja has decided that the crow's nest is where he is going to stay the entire time, and that it is his place and nobody else can get him down.
That is his right.
He's sleeping up there,
He is indeed.
but he comes
He
down
says
for
it's-
food. Or do we have to bring it up to him?
He insists that he is stealing the food from you.
Okay.
What an interesting fellow.
And anytime it seems like you see him trying to steal the food, he goes back up to the crow's nest. Ernest spends most of the days petting his collar. Scarlet is desperately trying to gain the favor of Rhea.
Probably failing.
I don't think we
Or-
gained the favor of Rhea.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking.
He summons instruments and has been playing you love ballads for the past 2 days.
Ugh. God, this is terrible music.
He did okay.
I mean, it's hard to gain Rhea's favor.
I know. She probably also doesn't like the mushy, gushy sort of themes to the music
No.
as much as other people on the crew might like it. And he's continuing to follow you around. Would you like to do something about this?
This guy's gonna end up dead.
Push him
Following
overboard.
around?
Rhea.
Oh.
You.
Well, she'll just go to her room then. Shut the door on his face.
And he continues to play outside of your room.
I'm gonna have to... Sir, you're disturbing the other passengers. I'm going to need you to stop.
You guys can probably tell that Rhea may be holding herself back from, like, maybe aggressively attacking this guy with screams.
I mean, he is a guest, so I do appreciate you holding yourself back, and then I'll also assist in removing him from your presence.
Good, good. Ow. My cat just smacked my butt. What the hell?
My cat's taken to, like, whenever he wants my attention, and I'm sitting in my desk chair, he just comes up and smacks my stomach.
He's
and
going
runs
to
off.
suggest to you that he's not possibly disturbing anybody. His music is wonderful. And that you should leave him to continue playing his music. Go ahead and
The
give me
manager
will
has a
save.
scimitar.
Go ahead and do what, Mantis?
For Jane, go ahead and give me a will
Yeah,
save.
I think that was a will save.
Oh boy.
He's
Is he
suggesting
attacking
things.
you?
No, he's just suggesting things.
That's an attack.
It is a hostile action.
It is.
Wait, can I roll a will save
It
too?
is forcing one to do something they ordinarily would not do.
You overcome this save.
Mantis, can I roll a will save, please?
No, you're not there.
Do you have spellcraft?
Yeah, I'm trying to help get
Are
the
you
guy
aware
away,
that
I
he did
said.
it?
I'm assisting Jane with getting the person to stop.
He was doing the suggestion under the impression that it was only Jane and Rhea nearby.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. If it continues, then Jane will notify me and I'll get involved at that point.
Look, I don't know who you think you are, but notably you're not employed on the ship, and you're not the only passenger on this ship. I'm gonna need you to stop before things have to take a turn for the worse.
Okay. I see that I will stop for today.
No. I don't think you understand. For tomorrow as well.
Okay,
You
I'll stop
literally
for
just
tomorrow
drove
as
someone to
well.
hide in their room from you.
Okay, I'll stop for tomorrow as well.
I have a feeling that I don't like this guy.
Does he have any music? How many musical instruments are in his room? Out of question. How many instruments does he have?
He's conjuring them, isn't he?
He's conjuring them.
Oh, nuts. Because I was going to break into his room and they were going to unfortunately end up all overboard. But I suspect that happened in the past, which is why he's able to conjure them.
Pinky, Wilbur, Duval von Leeuwenhoek, Gerald Farquaad have taken up a game of chance that you're not quite sure what the rules are to.
I just realized we have a lot of guests.
We do.
Yes.
It'd be a real shame if a
I don't
murder
know if I
mystery
can beat
happened
them
on.
all.
Well, I think we would have counted the people beforehand and bought rations if you can't feed them all.
Let me
Or
just
rather,
double
I
check
do
how many
still
people
have
this spell feeds.
I still have dry rations.
16.
Okay, because we're level 8, that's right. So before it was 14, but now it's 16. We're at max 16. Yeah, okay. Mantis it was paying attention.
We are at capacity.
Yep. But now that we have
Would anybody
John Michael
like to
Montgomery
join in the
gone, we're
game of
fine.
chance?
Would anyone like to
No.
what?
Join in the game of chance.
Well, wait, what is this game of chance? Are
I
they
don't
betting
know.
I'm
money?
not
Depends on
quite
the
sure what the
rules
rules
anyway.
are. It seems to involve cards and dice.
Okay, well, it sounds like it has to do with guest entertainment, so I'll at least go and see what's going on and make sure everything seems legitimate and okay, and no one's getting cheated.
Okay.
So I'll watch them play and perhaps detect magic while they're playing to make sure there's no magic happening.
You detect magic.
Okay, I'll concentrate on it.
Each of them seems to have a number of magical items on them.
But what about like the cards or the dice? Is any of that magical?
No, it doesn't seem to be.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry too much about the magical items that are on their person. Though if we had a thieving rogue, perhaps we could make even more money from this trip.
I don't know. That's not quite in tune with my alignment, even though I dislike
But-
these
It
guys.
just wants the trip to be over.
But yeah,
Do any of
no, it's fine. They're all
do any
paying
of them
us.
seem like they'd be the type of business people to gouge and engage in imperialism? Because I have no problem stealing from guys like that.
I think you're a pretty good read on the character of some of these guys. You don't think Pinky is. What do you suspect about Wilbur Duval von Leyenhugel?
This dude seems like a major aristocrat, and honestly, I would not care if his goods somehow ended up stolen.
Okay.
Do you want to steal so early, though? It's, maybe closer
No,
to the
no,
destination.
you have to wait.
No, we don't need
You want
to.
to wait till... I just want to scout the mark.
Ah.
But the entirely random lottery I put together of if we are ever forced into some ridiculous cannibalism situation, he is unfortunately first.
Not Scarlet?
No. Guess who's second?
Oh, okay. The horse?
Nah, the horse comes in like third or fourth.
Oh, okay. So some days pass. Would any of you like to interact with any of the crew?
I am the crew.
I mean the passengers.
Yeah, I know.
Ray avoids everybody.
I want to keep watching Bruce and Bruce try to get better.
Okay. Let's see
I'll
if Bruce and Bruce
introduce-
try and get better.
I'll introduce Brian to my bat Bruce if he's finding Bruce and Bruce so amazingly entertaining. Here's a third
Now
Bruce.
that there's a third Bruce, he's like just laughing his ass off.
And my Bruce will fly around while Bruce and Bruce are performing, and he'll like do a little fly in the air entertainment.
Okay, I suppose go ahead and give me a perform check from Bruce the Bat. Give me his
I have to
charisma
open
roll.
the sheet.
You said it. Entertainment.
I know. I don't remember if I have everything applied properly for the negative level on this sheet. Probably not. And then we just apply it after the fact. But I don't think it
Ryan
affects this.
Hastings is literally rolling on the floor laughing now.
Perfect. I do have the HP right on this sheet at least. You know what I should do is try and get rid of that negative level at some point. It's probably really expensive though.
Uh-oh. But the rest of the crew is not pleased with Bruce and Bruce.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no. Oh no.
How are they so bad?
I'll ask
I'm
them
gonna give them
to...
the same shtick that we gave Scarlet.
Yeah,
Sirs,
I'll go with
unfortunately.
you this time. So we're 2 against 2. And we'll tell them they need to take a break from their performance.
And you actually haven't seen Scarlet at all today.
Oh, I'm sure there's nothing suspicious about that.
I mean, we can't keep track of all the ship's guests. They're free to do as they wish, as long as it doesn't
If someone
harm
falls
anyone
overboard, they fall
or the
overboard.
ship. True. I mean, we'll ask Steve. You know, we'll yell up to him. You know, hey, just if you're up there, try and keep an eye out for people that fall overboard. Let us know if someone falls off.
Nothing escapes the eyes of a true ninja.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all there is to that. See, we're fine. Steve's got
Cabin
it
up there?
covered.
Hold on, I know how we can solve Steve. I find a loose bit of cloth, I sew a bit of metal to it, and I offer him a headband.
What is
I'm
that?
sure that'll. It's my poor attempt at a Naruto reference. Or was that in character him?
That was
in
in
character.
character.
Oh, it's a headband of a master ninja that says typically given to someone as a sign of respect for their ninja prowess.
Are you a master ninja?
No, but I respect them.
He's but a ninja respecter.
This is but a tribute.
He will take your headband.
And he will throw it overboard. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my
He
feelings.
now has a tribute headband to ninja respecters.
Awesome.
It gives him a -1 on all charisma checks.
That sounds about right.
Oh no. Oh no.
Except for other ninja respecters,
Other
where it
ninja
gives him a plus
respecters.
20.
Oh my god.
Circumstance bonus.
Okay, so we're
But he still
sailing.
stays in the crow's
Anything else
nest.
going on?
Scarlet doesn't show up for the daily meal.
That's weird.
Okay, after the meal, I'll say, hey, let's just search the ship and look for Scarlet. To myself and Jane and Raya and anyone else, Zahid, anyone who wants to look.
Probably not
We'll look
Raya,
for
because
Scarlet.
he was kind of harassing her.
Well, we'll check his room now. But yeah, search the ship, including his room.
So Scarlet doesn't seem to be in his room.
Search the rest of the ship. That's Bruce.
You indeed find Scarlet, or what remains of him.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Is it gonna be another centaur wearing 2 different pairs of shoes?
No, it
Absolutely.
is
Okay.
not.
What do we find? What is it?
It looks like he has a very precise stab wound in his chest.
Well, I use slashing weapons, so that's fine.
Only sometimes.
That's true. I can use
Rhea
a slashing
says,
weapon as
well,
a piercing
you know,
weapon.
it wasn't me. He would have died a different way. You know that.
We know that, yes.
Do we just go up and ask them openly if anyone killed Scarlet? Like, I know he was kind of annoying.
No, we're just gonna inform everyone that until that as part of an ongoing investigation for everyone's safety, we're going to ask everyone to stay in their rooms for a bit. We'll have more information shortly.
Everyone needs to self-quarantine.
Freak out
Please
and
use
buy
social
all
distancing.
the toilet paper because you know you need that.
All the toilet paper. You know about how the
That's so
fiber in your
topical.
diet works.
Pinky somehow has acquired the entire
Oh no.
amount of toilet paper and is hoarding it in his room.
Pinky
Oh
bastard.
no.
Good for
At least the rations for all of the rest of the passengers. It seems that
Oh,
that
murder
was one
mystery
of the
solved.
things they were wagering on the ship in their game of
Murder
chance,
mystery
and
solved. Matt
Pinky
killed
has acquired
Scarlet.
it all.
Not even the ghost of Liam killing Scarlet. Matt killed him himself.
There's a very sad Japanese man. Named Mr. Bat.
Well, the important thing is that we search Scarlett's body for loot. I mean, evidence.
Toilet paper.
So what do we find on Scarlett's body after we tell the guests to go to their rooms and remain in quarantine while we investigate?
Let's see. So,
Yeah,
what
basically.
is this? What is that from, Will?
The Netflix Castlevania.
Oh, okay.
Or sorry, it's season 3 is okay. Think the nice thing about it is basically you're watching it and you're like, okay, this is like if Avatar was allowed to kill people.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You just have to put up. I mean, I didn't like what I didn't like in season 3 is just like at one point it's like, oh, this is like pornography now. I don't think I want to watch this. But aside from that, it's pretty good if you enjoy people swearing all the time and murdering each other.
I like murder, but not swearing.
Well, then I got bad news because there is a lot of swearing.
What if I plan to watch it for the pornography?
He
season?
has a horn that seems
We
magical.
don't need to know that.
And he has a something on his head that seems magical. I need to look up exactly what it is. Give me a second.
Oh my god, it's the mask from Mummy's Mask.
No,
For a second, I thought you were going to say the mask from
Oh,
The
no.
Mask.
The green dude? Was it his
Yeah,
name?
that
The Mask?
one.
So all I know about the movie The Mask is I played a pinball machine of it.
Jim Carrey gets cartoon physics as a superpower.
So there was a mask that was floating
Gotcha.
around in the water in the ocean, and his character found it, and he put it on, and it turns him into this wild character.
Nothing to do with the Mask comics, where it's like super grisly murder.
Yeah, so
But
it's
also
something
cartoon
about
physics.
it's a magical mask. It takes over you.
He has a circlet, which is different than a
Gotcha.
headband. It sits in the head slot, not in the circlet slot. I mean, not in the headband slot. How is Liam here? Liam's not here.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
That's fair.
But Liam's the
He's not
killer.
even in this world.
Liam's here in my heart.
Yeah, basically. He's like my
Oh, would
version
you
of
like to
Connor.
try and identify these items?
Yes.
We
Okay,
should
go
try
ahead and
that.
give me spellcraft checks.
2
How many?
seconds, I'm walking back.
2.
1 for the circlet and 1 for the horn. Wait, the circlet that's not a circlet, or a headband that's a circlet that's
It's
not
a
a circlet
circlet that's
headband?
not a headband.
Circlet, not a headband, okay.
that doesn't work, I'll roll. You rolled pretty high, so.
Yeah, you get both of these. I'm
still waiting
sure.
for my will save
Yeah.
throw or my will save roll.
Bro.
This is like me waiting to roll jump in Will's game.
You got two.
The first is a circlet of persuasion. The second is a horn of blasting.
Oh wow.
Feels like both these are Rhea items. Actually, I don't know what a circle of persuasion does.
It gives you +3 competence bonus on charisma-based checks. So
Yeah, that sounds like a Rhea
you-
item.
You're better at bluffing, diplomacy, those sorts of things. Perform.
Mean to wear this. Yeah, I'll wash it first, I guess. Like takes it as if she's.
I mean,
like,
I'll tell you it'll
disgusted.
help you.
Well, let's also solve this murder.
Solving murder seems good.
Unfortunately, this character of mine doesn't have a deerstalker cap and magnifying glass.
Yeah, you're strictly not as good.
Wishnave tells him that you should have stabbed him yourself. You missed a great
I mean,
opportunity.
yes, Wishnave, I agree, but I wanted to get paid and then maybe get paid again later.
Yeah, if we were an evil group, we could totally just kill all the people on board and take all their stuff.
I mean,
Right.
well, look at it. If
Except
you're
for
a neutral
Mitz.
group, you can let the murderer do it, and then we'll figure it out as the suspects begin to whittle themselves down.
What was the other item?
Horn of blasting.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't actually know what that does, but it sounds like a Rhea item as well.
Sell it.
Why are you selling the cool items I'm giving you guys? Sad
Horn of
panda.
blastings are definitely worth using, aren't they? If they're what I think they are.
It does what
They
you
give us
think it
damage,
does.
which is something we lack.
Gives us a lot of money. So that
Hey,
we
look,
can
we have some money.
damage.
Let's see, what does it do? I need to look this up. Alright, man, just
Yeah, I put it in
I was in
chat.
the kitchen. Seventh caster. Oh my god, it's worth a lot. Command order spoken. What?
No, that's
5d6
pretty incredible.
damage. Deafen 2d6 rounds. I mean, it's DC 16, so most things are probably going to save.
Damage is damage.
But it's... Yeah, that's really
But-
good.
It's a cone, and your allies are going to all be in a zone, and you're never going to be able to use it without harming your allies. So, I'd rather sell it.
Don't worry, just face it straight at Jane. She'll twist away out of it once she gets that feat.
It's being reasonable.
Good old
like,
rogue
it's
space.
not an item we're ever going to actually get a lot of use out of, but we would get more use out of its money. So,
I mean,
yeah.
I would use it. Are you
Okay.
serious? Like,
You want to use it?
Then, I mean,
5d6 cone damage?
yeah, but think about the
That's so good.
battlefield and where your allies are in every fight. How often are you going to be
We
able
almost
to do
never
that?
get to have flanks.
we're all gonna be in the area. We're all gonna be in that cone. It's.
I mean, if we want to sell it for half, it's like
Unless you bring improved
I mean,
initiative and you have that
it's
in your
decent.
hand and ready to go each fight, which you're probably not going to have it in your hand ready to go each fight, your allies are going to swarm over the enemies and then you're not going to be able to use it. So that's just.
I mean, I can because
My-
I don't typically have a weapon in hand, but
You're going to harm all your
true.
allies.
It does give damage.
So you're going to do this cone and you're going to blast all
assuming
your
I
allies.
roll high on initiative.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the money is more valuable, but if you guys want to use it, I'm fine with that. But I am not going to use that.
I want to
I mean,
try
what,
to
it's like
scream at
2k
things.
each. It's very flavorful for your
This is like a
character, though.
wind-up array.
That's for sure.
I wouldn't use it.
I definitely like the flavor of the item, but if you don't want to use it, then I don't know, 2,000 gold each, or one of us having this item. I think I'd rather have the item, honestly, if anyone's using it.
Then take
You
it.
have
and carry it.
wind-up Rhea in a horn.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll definitely use it, because I'm just like in most of the fights, I have the lifelink stuff going, and if I don't need to heal myself, then I can use it at that point.
Yeah, you can just
try and
blast
get
the
good
party
angles.
and then take the damage yourself later.
Yeah.
I'll take it. We'll see. If it's not useful after a few fights, then I'll sell it.
No. It's something that you're going to need to have out in your hand already, because it's going to take a whole move action.
Oh yeah,
to
and
pull
I
it
usually
out.
don't have anything out.
Yeah.
Like usually I might have like a club out or something, but it does nothing for me. So this is like really good for me. Is this like infinite use?
If a horning
No.
blasting is used more than once in a given day, there's a 20% cumulative chance with each extra use that it explodes and deals 10d6 points of
Okay, it's
sonic
one a
damage
day.
to the person
Okay.
sounding it.
Okay.
So you can use it
But one
more
a day.
than once.
Up in theory,
but-
up to 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, one a day. Okay.
You
It's
sure
not as
you
good as
don't
I
want to
thought
use
then
it
if it's
5
one a
times
day.
a
Yeah,
day?
given our luck with D percentile,
You sure?
All right, well I'll hold it for now. We'll see. I'll probably end up selling it along with those silly glasses we got. The glasses are silly. This
Look,
item's good. The glasses are silly.
Yeah, it's not that the item's
We
bad.
need to
It's
find
just
out
like
who's
No.
our
You just
team
you
is
just
not
need to get the
practical.
other. You need to make a pair out of the other version of them, so you can see things that have dark vision in one eye and things that don't have dark vision in the other eye.
Perfect. Okay. Anyways, we'll probably end up selling the Horn of Blasting since it's just one a day. I was thinking it was gonna be more than that.
No, it's an initiative item. Other than that, you ain't gonna get to use it much.
Or what we do is we use it like twice, then give it to the enemy and be like, hey, use this, and then it explodes on them. It's perfect.
beautiful.
Okay. Cool. So we need to do the murder mystery. Who
Yeah.
called it was gonna be a murder mystery?
Will
Someone called it.
Will.
Will called it. Okay. And here we are.
this?
I
don't think this is actually going to be like a super tough murder mystery. Like it's not the main point of the session.
You
but it's
underestimate our
something that's
ability.
happening.
Yeah, you.
But I
you
underestimate your ability to turn it
overestimate.
into the main point of the session.
You
Yeah.
overestimate my power.
Try.
I overestimate your power. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You heard me.
Okay, well, shall we start interviewing each guest?
I think we need to inspect the
Yeah.
body first. Do we notice anything more than just a stab wound?
Here, I'll roll a heal check.
Any other signs of
examine.
struggle?
This is the first character I haven't had heal on in I don't know how many years.
I'll
This
go
happened in
into
both games.
I'm not good at it.
I'll go into doctor
I'm gonna
mode for
do
this
it.
one.
No, I have heal on Forian.
Oh yeah. I'm in
Okay.
doctor mode. Jacob's like, I'm a full-on MD. I can take a look at this body and know anything about it that we need to know.
You see no signs of struggle. It looks like a clean wound straight to the heart, and he was done pretty soon after that.
Probably a suicide.
But there was no weapon at the scene, so that
There's no weapon
completely
at the scene.
eliminates that possibility. Thank you, wisdom from Jacob. Okay, so the murder weapon could very easily have been thrown overboard, so I don't think we can pursue that route. So instead, I think we need to estimate time of death and try and figure out where people were around that time.
Where was Wish
So
Knight during the
how long
hours
ago?
of?
Oh no.
Wish Knife doesn't leave his partner. You should know this.
Yeah.
Except when he
Did
gets
somebody get
thrown.
persuaded? Ooh, did Scarlet persuade somebody to kill him?
Maybe.
Why would someone want to
Are
die
you going
though?
to pursue that?
No.
Well,
Scarlet have
Because
any
Rail
money?
ignoring
my
them.
love. If he couldn't have my
Mantis,
love,
did
he
Scarlet
couldn't
have any
me.
money?
Scarlet had as much money as she has.
What?
However much. Scarlet, did you spend any money to hire somebody to kill Scarlet? Oh, the secret. No, Scarlet doesn't have any money on him.
How is Scarlet gonna pay for the trip then?
That's a mystery.
Hmm.
He told you he had money.
Okay. So the person probably took the money that Scarlet
no,
had.
Scarlet probably just intended to persuade his way out of it.
Perhaps. Okay, what can I do to help with the murder mystery?
At least he doesn't have any money on him. He's not in his room. He's behind the barrels of olive oil.
I'm gonna search
So that's where we
Scarlet's
found the
room.
body. Okay.
You search Scarlet's room. He has a book and like some adventuring gear. Another book and a satchel that seems to contain 2,000 copper pieces.
Well, that's clearly investigatory material. I'm going to go ahead and that'll be civil asset forfeiture as part of the investigation. Then I'm
I
going
mean,
to
that's
read the
20
titles of
gold,
books.
but yeah. So that's the money.
Hey, we gotta pay to clean up these bloodstains and all this mess. So,
Oh yeah, no, that was in the contract that was signed for this trip.
what are the titles of the books? And does it look like anyone else has been here before me?
It does. Go ahead and roll me spot and or survival to look
Oh,
for
jeez. Why would you do that to me?
traces of anybody. You asked. You
I
gotta
know,
roll.
but of all the skills, Come on,
I'll
die.
Maybe you should request help.
I request help because I am clearly an.
Okay.
You guys aren't sure.
Why are we rolling perception too? I'll roll that one. That's better.
Nice.
Okay.
Survival.
38 perception.
So Zahid is unfortunately unable to see if anybody has been here before him. And
Sorry, guys, I'm
Jacob,
out of
when you
character.
get
A much
back
better
in,
investigator.
you see 2 pairs of boot prints.
It is a centaur.
No! Not again! Not the centaur with two different pairs of shoes.
Wait, are the boot prints different?
Yes, they're different. They're
Oh,
different
okay,
sets
okay.
of blueprints.
Not again!
That's what you notice. You can't track them though.
Zahid wouldn't be hurt, right? You're at full health.
Oh yeah.
Same with me, I guess. Everyone should be at full health right now. Um. Okay, remind me, centaur with different boots. What is that?
It's
reference to
a
my
game.
reference to Will's game.
Okay.
Where we solved the murder mystery, where Mantis was like, I bet it's a centaur with two boots, and we were like, there's no fucking way. And to be fair, no one actually thought that was the case, and then it was a centaur with two different pairs of boots.
But that was like it was determined after Mate said that. Then GM's like, oh yeah, that's good.
No.
No,
Like the GM had planned it out, and
What?
I didn't know that there was a centaur on the ship. And then I learned later
Right.
that there was a centaur on the ship, and I'm like,
Oh
oh no,
my God.
that was just a joke, guys. There's no way this could actually be the case, and then it turned out to be the case.
So, are there any centaurs
regret
on the
nothing.
ship?
There are no centaurs on the ship. Ernest
There's
does
a
have
horse!
though.
There's a horse in
Oh
that
my
dude!
goodness. It's a deconstructed
But
centaur
how
with two
would
pairs
the
of shoes.
horse stab? A horse can't
He
stab
does
with
have
that
a piercing
precision.
weapon.
But there could be a rider on the horse.
Wait, what piercing weapon?
The bow?
What if the horse was just polymorphed and wasn't a horse at all?
Oh, well,
What
Yeah,
if it was a
but- okay,
dragon?
Maybe the horse is polymorphed. Have you questioned Ernest?
let's put it this way, though. If it was an arrow that shot and killed killed Scarlet, if the arrow was no longer in Scarlet, then there would have been a lot of blood and stuff pulled
what kind
out
of wound it is.
of the body when the arrow was pulled out.
So does it look like a stab wound?
Obviously,
What
if
if
I
it
looked
was
in
an
there-
arcane archer's arrow?
Oh no. I don't know what that is.
It seeks. They have like seeking,
Heart seeking.
something like that. Yeah.
I feel like that's a magic property is heart seeking arrow or something like that.
Arcane
sounds like
archers,
an
they have
item.
like it goes around corners and stuff. They have the arrow that can missile.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can like enchant an arrow to do something like that too. I think.
I don't know. Maybe.
Or maybe it's a soul knife.
I'm so sorry for them.
no.
Or maybe it was a hagfish.
I mean,
It
can
might
I
have
not
been a
tell if it
hagfish.
was an arrow wound versus a
We
knife
honestly don't
wound,
know.
or are they just too similar? When I looked
It
at the
looks
body.
like
This one
it was
looked
a
probably pretty
piercing wound that was probably about an inch and a half wide.
So it could be a knife
What
or
if he
an
got
arrow.
shot?
Most likely a knife. Like a dagger.
It's almost
The wound wasn't
exactly the same
circular, right?
size.
It was
It's
rectangular.
actually a little bit smaller than what Wish Knife would have done, because Wish Knife is a fairly large knife.
Yeah, but the cut, the piercing part, the cut was rectangular like a slit, not a circle like a bullet wound.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so we don't think it's a bullet. We think it's some either arrow or knife.
Yes.
Or maybe it's a thin sword, like a katana. But the fact that it went like straight
Maybe.
in at the heart,
Most likely a dagger.
it makes me think arrow or knife.
Wish knife.
Again, Wish
I don't-
Knife doesn't fit
Wish
the
Knife
profile.
was with me the whole time. He has an
Wish knife is
alibi.
too big.
Remember,
Wish
let's bring
rapier?
in a picture of Wish Knife.
Wish rapier.
That's true. We do have the Wish Knife picture.
Okay, so I guess we begin interviewing guests. We think the murder happened, what, like 3 hours ago
Start
or
with the
something?
horse
2
guy.
hours, 3 hours ago? So, like before
Um,
dinner? Or was it even further
you're-
back than that?
With your heal check, you think it happened sometime last night.
Oh wow, so it's pretty old.
We hadn't seen him in the morning.
So who else didn't we see last night? Bob the Ghost Lady?
Most of the people were sleeping in their rooms, except for
and we
Steve
weren't.
the Ninja, whose room is the crow's nest.
Well,
Okay.
presumably some people had to crew the ship during the night. So who would have been
Yeah.
up?
Let's say that was Jane. Jane was up.
That was me. I was hanging out with Bruce the Bat
Oh boy.
at
Makes
night.
sense that Bruce would be up.
Yes, Bruce would be up at night. He
And
usually
Wish
sleeps in my
Knife.
pocket during the day.
Me and Wish
Unless we're in
Knife
a
and Bruce
fight.
are just chilling, you know.
Yeah. So, did you notice
So I
anything
didn't
last night?
see
Did you
anything.
hear anything?
Did I see or hear anything?
Like maybe you ignored it then, but now that we're thinking about it, now maybe it triggers as something that was odd.
No, you didn't see or hear anything on deck last night.
What about Bruce?
Bruce did not see or hear anything, including invisible things that he could have heard.
Okay. That's good to know. Well, I guess we just interview guests and find out who was doing what with whom. I guess everyone's gonna say they were sleeping by themselves, so that I don't know. Is anyone sharing rooms, or does everyone pretty much have their own room? I think everyone should have their own.
Pretty much everybody has their own room except for Ernest Villamoth, who is sleeping with his horse.
And Bruce sleep in the same room?
Bruce and Bruce also sleep in the same room.
Okay. Well, we're just going to have to interview people and try and sense motive to see who seems suspicious, I guess.
Okay.
So, do you want to actually go through all that one at a time, or just have us roll some sense motives and see? And we
What are
just
your
do it like
questions?
alphabetically.
And
Where were you last night? Like, I don't know how to describe the time, but like around bedtime.
When was
What
the
were you
last time
doing?
you seen Scarlet?
When did you go to sleep? When's the last time you saw? That's a good one. Uh, do you or do you know of anyone else on the ship that had any reason to dislike or want Scarlet dead?
Do you mind if we scan your room, detect magic, just in case we see some, I don't know, an evocation?
Doesn't matter if they mind or not.
hiding
It's happening.
somewhere? Okay.
We're gonna ask them to let us search their room for any evidence. That seems like a good start.
okay.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Hang on just 1 second. We're in Galarian, guys.
Do you have Speak
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Dead?
Yeah.
I have Speak with Dead.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
I'll in my open spell slot I'll prepare it,
Okay.
and then while they're interviewing the crew, I'll be with like one other person who's trustworthy. If Trossa's awake, I'll be with Trossa and we'll
Trossa's not
interview.
awake. Trossa's been asleep the entire trip.
Oh my god, it was Trossa. That's who did it.
Shit. Trassa! Check Trassa.
Trassa. Thought it was Matt who did it.
Okay, well, I don't want to do the speak with dead alone. I want someone else to be there with me as a
Okay.
witness.
Well, I'm
So
with
how
you,
are we splitting the
witnessing.
party?
Okay, Ray and I
Okay.
will do the speak with dead. Zahid and Jane will interview the crew. Or the guests.
With all of
fair.
their abilities to
If
detect
you
magic.
guys need intimidation power, just let
Oh
me
wait.
know.
I
Well,
got
they're
intimidation.
they're doing the questioning.
Okay.
We'll leave the searching to Rhea and myself if they agree to let us search. And if they don't, then we'll search them even more thoroughly.
Okay. So, Zahid and Jane, who seems like the most suspicious?
Bob the Ghost Lady.
Probably
Bob the
because she's a
Ghost
ghost.
Lady?
Yeah, but we can't speak to her because we don't have speak with dead.
Bob the Ghost Lady
Fair
wants
enough.
more people
Look,
to be like it.
Look, I'm here. Here's who I'd want to rule out. I think I'd rule out Steve the Ninja, who we should ask if he saw anything as a master ninja. Clearly,
Yeah, he
his
would
finely
definitely know.
He doesn't miss anything. Yeah.
his finely tuned senses. Let's start with asking Steve the Ninja.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
let's
good
start with
call.
asking Steve the Ninja. Okay, you go up and ask Steve the Ninja. He tells you that he was in his...
Crow's nest?
performing his watch, and being vigilant, making sure that no copper dragons approach the ship.
We greatly appreciate it.
And that he neither heard nor saw anything, and he has not been down there since... Oh,
Well, no doubt then that whoever did it was.
Since when?
I've never come out of this place. Not even
That
to eat.
seemed. Well, he's either A, playing dumb and actually is a really good ninja, and the fact that he's been playing dumb has fooled us, or he's actually just a boob.
I have been constant in my vigilance.
That's why you have a Master Ninja headband.
I'd like to
Indeed.
roll
Vigilance?
sense motive.
Go ahead.
Wait, did not go. Oh no,
It
I
did
rolled a
go.
1. Man, we've rolled a lot of ones this
We rolled a
session.
lot of ones
You're
tonight.
pretty
There's
We've
been a
had
lot
sure
of
two
that
20s,
you've
though.
seen him. You're pretty sure that
That's
you've
true.
seen him and pretended to not see him when he comes down to eat, and you think that's what he's referring to because he's telling you that he hasn't eaten.
Oh, okay.
Well, feed this man.
No, he has eaten.
He has.
He just told you that he hasn't.
Yeah, we're just pretending.
Oh.
You're pretending not to see him
Ah, gotcha. That guy's a nutter.
out of pity. Because
Certainly
otherwise he
is.
would starve.
It's okay, I haven't rolled higher than 2 tonight.
However, he does claim to be a ninja, and ninjas are known at the stabby stab things. And he does seem to have a
That's
stabby
true.
stab weapon on his back, slung across
You
his
rolled higher
back
than 2 on the
in an
100.
impractical way to pull it
Oh,
out.
that's true.
Sorry. Impractical way, yeah, sorry.
He must first take it off of his back and then unsheath it.
Fair. That's true.
Would you like to continue questioning Steve the Ninja?
I'd like to see the weapon on his back.
Do you have proof of also being a Master Ninja? Because only Master Ninjas can see this weapon.
Yeah, I'm pretty ninja-like.
Are you gonna roll a bluff, or do you have other proof?
No,
of
I'm
being
just
a Master
honestly
Ninja?
kind of ninja-like.
Show me your proof.
I do something that I think is ninja-like. Here's my bluff.
I mean, you
Did it go
could
through
maybe
or
try and
no?
do something that's not yet. What do you think his ninja like?
I don't
Oh,
know, but
wow.
on a 20, I definitely know. we redeemed
He
the
thinks you're a
one.
master ninja. He shows you his weapon.
Okay. Assume I can see his weapon.
You can see his weapon.
Okay.
It looks like it
Um,
could have potentially been the murder weapon.
okay, but I also like kind of think Steve is a dumbass and probably didn't murder Scarlet.
Yeah.
I think he's too committed
But maybe a
like
master ninja would want
hang
You
you
know,
to
out the
think
crew.
that.
I think
That's true.
Leanin Hugel probably would be pissed off enough from the music that he could probably kill somebody. I could see that happen.
It does not seem as though it's bloodied, or has seen much use at all.
Oh, okay.
It seems to be in pristine condition, as if it is cared for and oiled every day, diligently. Any other questions you would like to ask Steve the Ninja?
Is the width of that weapon match?
Yeah,
It
the
could
width
be the murder
matches.
weapon.
Wish knife talk to other weapons?
I have no idea. I'm not even convinced Wish Knife actually talks to anyone but me, which makes me wonder if maybe I'm just crazy.
You are crazy, but it's unrelated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that sounds about right.
Anything else?
I guess next the dude with the bow,
Okay.
maybe.
Senpai has
So,
noticed your bow.
You go to talk to Ernest Villamoth.
Right, I forgot I named him that. What were you doing last night? So we think it was last night based on Jacob's heel check, right?
Yeah.
What were you were in, what were you and, what, do we know his horse's name?
Majestic.
Oh boy. What were you and Majestic doing last night?
We were sleeping, of course. You can ask Majestic, isn't that right? And Majestic goes,
Interesting.
He did it.
Does that sound
He
right?
said so just now. That's what means.
Oh shoot. I'm glad we have someone who can speak horse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I probably put tongues on you guys when you go on your adventure, anyways. Or comprehend languages.
Oh,
I speak common.
now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I think we both took common.
tongues
It
doesn't
seemed
work
like a sound investment.
for
Yeah, yeah,
horse.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know.
You need a different spell for that one.
Speak with horses.
Speak with animals.
Which I do not have.
Seems like
probably
isn't that
do,
like druid?
but-
I think that's like druid and ranger exclusive for something ridiculous like that.
Maybe clerics, but yeah. Maybe
Maybe
witches. I think,
witches?
yeah, probably.
Maybe shaman?
Probably then.
Maybe shaman.
Speak
See, like I feel like it entirely depends on the
with
fluff of the show.
animals.
Maybe the
Bard,
animal
Druid,
soul.
Psychic, Ranger.
Psychic ring.
Psychic, yeah.
So
Bards
it's
get
on the
it at
bard
3rd
list.
level.
Not at 3rd level, but as a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, sorry, as a 3rd level spell.
Gnomes get it. By the way, Steve the Ninja is a gnome.
Oh, that feels like an
That
important
would
detail.
explain a lot. He's rather quirky. Being vicarious.
Wow, racist.
No, but like that's a legit one. You have to
I
be
guess I feel
racist against gnomes. The's no other way.
Yeah, gnomes
like
have
that's just
to
gnomes a lot in life.
stay entertained or else they'd gray out. Like, if they don't live crazy lives, they go gray. Like, literally.
Huh. I believe that.
We did encounter a very, very depressed gnome in Matt's game.
This is true. We've seen it.
You are also looking to find the leader of the true nobles.
Don't you mean nobles?
Oh no.
I apologize. That was bad.
Oh no, it's right there. It's just you put a G in front of noble. I see that.
I think I said that in a previous session too.
I
No,
feel
I
like
think that's right. I remember.
feel like
that now.
I feel like by making him a gnome, that's the only way you could have made this weeb even cringier. Is now he's a gnome weeb. Like, what kind of suffering does his life go through? How relentlessly bullied was he in gnome high school?
Hmm.
Is that something you wish to ask?
No, I don't think I'm prepared for the answer.
Okay.
Gnome.
Okay. So that's what Ernest, Vilmoth, and Majestic tell you.
Well, I roll sense motive. Did that seem fine?
And it seems like it checks out.
Okay. Well. Hmm.
Let's go talk to Wilbur. Willie. The guy who I
Okay.
hope did it so we have an excuse to kill him.
You go to talk to Wilbur von Leonhugel.
Mr. Lenienhugel, I understand you recently had a complaint against another guest.
That's indeed correct. Against
Complaining
Bruce
about...
and Bruce.
Yeah, we have that one on record. How are your feelings towards Scarlet the Red and his incessant love songs?
They're better than Bruce and Bruce, but at least he doesn't bother me specifically with them.
And, sorry if this seems
I would
an unrelated
prefer
question.
that they were not around, though.
What were you doing last night, if I may ask?
I was reading and drinking.
Well, if you don't mind, right now Jane is performing a cursory inspection of your room. We've had a bit of a little security incident, and we're trying to make sure everything's safe and secure.
My room are my private belongings. Please stay
Actually, in the
out of
contract
them.
you signed here, we have full reign of the ship. It is still our ship. All your belongings will be left untouched, unless, of course, there's any illegal goods, which, of course, you're not allowed to have brought on here anyway. I've rolled to bluff.
Okay.
God, no!
No, no.
Let's
I have
let's
not rolled
see
above
if
2!
let's see if his sense motive is better than your
At least
bluff.
I
a
haven't
20.
rolled above 2!
He's gonna have some modifier to this, so you have slightly below 50% chance of succeeding.
I thought I blustered it pretty good out of character, too.
Oof.
I
No.
signed no contract of any such sort.
Well, then you have no right to complain about the quality of the entertainment.
I may complain as I may, but you have seen not to change the quality of the entertainment,
No, not
and
since
you
we got
have
you a new
not
comedy
done
exit.
such to change the quality of the entertainment. So, just as I may complain and you may not change, neither
Mr.
of these
Hugel,
things
I've
are in
tried to be
contract.
friendly, but at this point, I'm going to demand we get permission to search your room. Well, at least it's above 2. You're living in a medieval society, Mr. Hugel. The rights of protection against search and seizure do not apply here.
He looks at you, he looks at Jane, he sizes you up.
I guess it's one way to have
He
combat this session.
decides
Hey,
to
I'm
let
not
you
trying to
search
have
his room.
there we go. See, you can be reasonable.
You will regret this, and I advise that you do not stay in Corvosa for very much longer, for any longer than you need to.
Mr. Hugel, I suggest
Other-
you not threaten the guy with the sword searching your room.
He shuts up.
God, that felt really good.
Out of character, he's probably in league with some of the like gangs or things in Corvosa. But I'm not there, so.
To be fair, in character, I probably wouldn't even think of that. I'm used to being a top dog when it comes to outlaws, so why am I going to be... I'm not going to be bullied by a passenger.
So you search his room? Go ahead and roll me some perception checks.
Oh no, we take 20.
Oh, you're taking 20? Okay.
I'm not trusting my D20s.
20 minutes to examine the room.
That's pretty reasonable.
My result
I
is
wasn't
20.
planning on it.
Okay. I'll get back to you guys. We're going back to Jacob and Rhea to question Scarlet the Red.
Oh, that's
Yay.
Right.
Oh. I don't know
So
what I can
15
do
minutes
other
later,
than
I've prepared
be
to speak
here.
with Dead. And I ask you to be here and witness and help me with questions.
I pull out my cell phone.
Do you have a cell phone?
The GM didn't
Just-
stop her, so I assume she does.
Okay.
Of course, I have the latest iPhone. Duh.
I mean, this is like 1800s or something, right?
Yeah, which means they didn't exist. Haha! See, I have one.
Anyway, so Reyes from the future.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I get one question per 2 caster levels, so that means we get 4 questions,
Okay.
and it will last 4 minutes. So we should have plenty of time to ask questions, but we only get 4.
You guys should figure out the questions before you start.
Who killed you? And
Who
if they don't
killed
know,
you?
if they don't know who,
What killed you?
no.
Who
What-
killed you?
what
Who killed
item?
you? Describe the person who killed you.
Well, no, that's if we get yeses. Let's
Oh, that's not a
consider
question.
those. If who killed you, they say don't know. Next question: does it have to be yes or
How
no?
were you killed?
Let me
No,
look up the
any
specifics of
questions?
this spell.
Okay.
I have the link here if you'd like.
I don't think how is like as important. Let's set that further.
Who would
on the
have
list.
wanted to kill you?
Besides
Who has a
everyone.
reason to kill you?
I want to know something like more like what was the last thing you remember? Like
Sure.
something more like that.
Add that in there. What's the last thing you remember? That's a good question.
Because it's possible they were knocked out and moved there.
And then stabbed.
But we didn't see any
The
blood in his
old
bed
knockout,
or
move, and
anything,
stab.
so he would not have been killed. Like, did we find blood in the room, in his room?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, not even in the bed. So he had to have been awake or at least knocked out, like punched knocked out, not asleep knocked out. Drugged. Or
Okay.
charmed of some sort, I suppose. Okay, so what's the last thing you remember?
Where were you killed?
No, more like, do you have any enemies on this ship, or maybe like, is there some...
Wait, that was the one I already said. It's like, who would have a reason to kill you?
Mhm.
So, okay, so who killed you? Who would have a reason to kill you? What's the last thing you remember?
And maybe the fourth question
And
just
what's our
based
last
on our
one?
answers.
Okay, let's just go with those three then. So let's go one at a time. So first is who killed you. Then
Let's wait for the
what's
answer.
the last thing
We
you
might
remember?
change.
Okay, yeah, okay. So who? Well, I'll cast a spell. I cast. Cassie cast. I didn't actually put it on my sheet, but it's my open spell slot. That open spell slot is being cast after 15 minutes of preparing.
Okay. First, we'll give him a will save.
Oh, you probably need like a DC or something.
You need a DC for this.
DC is 20. Whatever it says there. Does it say DC 20? It's D. Oh wait, is this necromancy? It is. Oh,
It
DC is
is.
22. Because I have greater spell focus for some unknown reason.
He nat one.
Yay! Come
Finally,
back
someone
to
who's
us.
not us!
Come back to the land of the living.
His
Oh, fourth
spirit
question. Can we keep your
comes
stuff?
up
I'm
and
kidding.
starts singing a love ballad.
Oh, Rhea killed him. Okay, it makes sense now.
Did not.
Okay, what are your questions?
I'll be
Sorry,
right back.
who killed you? Who killed you?
Someone I was deeply professing my love to.
Oh no, it was Rhea! Okay, uh, I look at Rhea, because this is a 4-minute spell, so I take some time, I look at
I'm
Rhea
not
and say,
the only one he flirted with.
are you sure?
Running out of time.
I mean, like, we asked who, and he just said someone, like, he gave such a vague answer.
Yeah.
Answers are brief, cryptic, repetitive, especially if the creature would have opposed you in life.
But surely they want their murderer caught, so they should be, like, fully cooperating as best they can.
Ask who? Or,
But
no, we already asked who.
we already did ask who.
Where?
What's the last thing you remember?
Well,
Or
sure,
where?
yeah,
I
let's
was
do
Well, what's the
professing
last
my
thing you
love
remember?
to somebody.
God damn it. This is not helpful.
I don't know then.
Do we want to ask where? Because basically the person who would have... The motive person is the person, one of the people he was professing love to. We know that. So where were you when you were killed?
In the room of the person I was professing love to.
Okay, one more question. It's probably been like 2 minutes. I don't know what else we got. We can go something vague like, can you tell us anything more helpful to figuring out who killed you to get justice?
No.
That God damn it. Okay, there's 4 questions. We got love. I thought love was good, but maybe love is bad.
As his spirit is fading away, he starts professing his love again to Rhea.
God damn it.
Do you want to check the contents of his books?
The contents of his are these books he's written or that he just owns?
You don't know. You haven't checked.
Oh, well, I'll look at his books because maybe he writes about who he loves in his many, many diaries of love. So I'll look at the books.
So one of his books is a compilation of the best love songs throughout Galarian. And he has notes on how to make them like specifically better, or
Can I read
to
some? What are
match
some
them
of the
to the
names of these
syllables
love
of the
songs?
people.
I'll help come up
You
with them
can
if you'd like.
foreplay. Sorry, you can roleplay that yourself.
Okay, I need to come up with at least one good one though. Love is but a dwarf, and I am your rock, or something like that.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. So there's one book of love songs. What else is there?
There's a journal of all of the people that he has slept with.
Oh wow.
It's conspicuously blank.
How full is it?
It is very full.
If I go to the very end, like where new names would perhaps be added, do I see any names I recognize?
Check and see
And
if
it
they're
also
all
has
female.
the dates. It does not. They are indeed all female.
There we go. Let's go talk to the females.
Okay, so we know that the person who murdered him is most likely a female.
Or
And I look
appeared
again
to
at
him as
Rhea.
a female. If it was me, he
How
would
do you
have
tell if a
turned and
horse
said
is
me,
female?
and you know it.
Hey, quick question. What were the size of the shoes?
Mm.
They seemed to be shoe sizes for adult men.
Shoe sizes for adult men. Did they look? They were both about the same size, but different shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking it could be Bruce and Bruce. Maybe it was Bruce and Bruce who were jealous of his ability and then
And
enlarged
they're
themselves,
each
stabbed him.
walking on one foot while holding each other.
No, because there were two pairs of shoes, right?
No, not two pairs of shoes. There was just one set of shoe prints with different shoes.
No, there were two
Right?
pairs of
No.
shoe prints.
There were two pairs of shoe prints.
Oh. I thought okay, I was really confused this whole time. That makes a lot more sense now. I mean, Bruce and Bruce, that's two people. It makes sense. And Scarlet's shoes don't appear to be shoes for men, do they? And match one of the shoe prints?
Scarlet's shoes do appear to be shoes for men.
Do they match the shoe prints? If one of them, if I check?
Would you
Look?
like to go do a survival check for that?
I would.
Okay, go ahead and give me your survival check.
Oh boy.
They might match one of the sets of shoe prints.
Okay. So one of the pairs could have been Scarlet. The other pair was the person, the murderer. Yeah. So, is Bob the ghost lady a female? I would assume yes, right?
Bob the ghost lady doesn't leave footprints.
Do we know that?
It's incorporeal.
No, she's just very pale.
Oh.
She's not actually a ghost lady.
So, we need to meet up with Jane and Zahid and be like, we need to look for females who have male shoes.
I mean,
That's the plan.
do we have a stowaway boyfriend maybe that did it?
Well, it'll be a girlfriend,
A
but
stowaway dragon girlfriend?
Wait, is one of our guests actually a dragon?
Steve failed then, if that is the case.
How do I know
Well, it might
if
not be
someone is a
copper.
dragon?
They would probably radiate a transmutation aura.
Okay, I'm gonna detect all the guests so we're gonna go around, we're gonna go to all the females, and we're gonna look at their shoes. And I'm gonna also ask Zahid and Jane when they search their rooms if they found any male shoes, and then we'll look and see if they match the shoe prints. But as we're going around again, I'm gonna be detecting magic on each of the passengers to see if they emit a transmutation aura. And we'll tell everyone that we're nearing the end of the investigation. We're very close, so just bear with us. We're almost done.
Okay, so back to the people who are investing. Wilbur Duvel von Leeuwenhugel's room. He has a number of books, a number of cases of wine, a chest that has quite a bit of coin in it, and he has on his bedside table he has a sidearm that is a dagger, and when you inspect it, it seems to have some sort of oil on it, like a slightly colored oil, not one that would be used to just normally keep it from rusting.
Oh, you know what I bet that is? I bet that's oil to help him get along better with his talking knife. I understand.
It distinctly looks different from that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Something in your mind is whispering, is it oil to clean off blood?
Is it Wish Knife who's saying that?
Wish Knife is like Wish Knife's giving you that look where you're the boyfriend who's looking at that other girl. He's giving you that look like, what the hell are you looking
Oh.
at her for? You have me.
How's Wish
Oh,
Knife give
no,
a
no.
look?
Wish, no. Take a look at
It's
that.
a very persuasive.
Like, maybe that was the one that stabbed him?
Uh, all I know, partner, is that I don't like you fondling other daggers like that.
Oh, Wish Knife, don't worry, you're the only one for me.
You sure about that?
Yeah?
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, I agree.
It does look like it could have matched the puncture wound.
This knife is, I'm gonna attempt to discern what this oil is. Is
And
it
Wilbur
olive oil?
von Leonhugel is looking nervous, but is keeping silent.
Is it olive oil by chance?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, if he stabbed one of our barrels, I'm gonna kill him anyway.
Would you like to taste it?
No, I have to observe the proper procedure. I need to waft it first, actually.
Wafted, okay.
What would I roll to
It
try and
doesn't seem to
determine what
give
kind
off
of
any
oil
scent.
this is? Is it appraise or something else?
For
Not that I'm good
this
at
one,
appraise.
no.
Okay,
Am
good,
I
'cause
good
I'm
at
not good
appraise? I don't think I have it trained. I have 4.
Maybe appraise could get you it, but you're going to have to roll higher than normal.
I rolled a 10, so no.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at this knife. I'm like, what do you use this for?
That is for self-defense.
And you always keep it coated in this strange oil?
He nods slowly.
That
What is this oil?
it's not like any cleaning oil I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of different types of oil that you would use on your knife, on your
Including
daggers and
specialized
knives.
ones.
Yeah, I find it odd that I've never seen anything like this. What is this?
He looks nervous but doesn't say anything.
I'm going to take it. I suppose nicked myself with this knife. It wouldn't be poisonous now, would it? I hold the knife towards my finger.
He like you can hear him like swallow some saliva, but he doesn't say anything.
If I were to nick you
what
with
if you
this, it
prick
wouldn't be
him?
poisonous.
I'm glad we
wouldn't
were
be
thinking the
poisonous.
same thing.
Because I don't think I'd take kindly to people on my ship carrying poison-coated knives.
It's for self-defense.
Poison is the weapon
I'm
of an
gonna roll
assassin,
sense motive
though.
on that.
I'll try. I could get lucky. I'm probably not going to roll better than that, but I'll try.
Oh, sense move
You
2.
could get a 20.
Well, you're not there yet, at least.
I thought we were all together now.
No, not yet.
You guys were doing the
No,
question.
we're
this
heading
is
that
as-
way. This is why we're heading that way.
Oh, then I won't participate. Okay.
Mr. Leonard,
But,
I'm going to have to
you
ask you
guys
to...
think he's telling the truth.
Mr. Leonard,
He
I'm
does
going to have
seem
to ask you
very
to take a
nervous
seat.
around you too,
To be fair, we did intimidate
but
him
also
to get this.
unfriendly.
To be fair, we don't. So out of character, we don't actually have to find the murderer. We just have to find someone who could be the murderer and say it's them.
I'd like to actually find the murderer.
Oh, I would too. I'm just saying there are options.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and call the other 2 investigators over here. Take a look at this knife.
Also, Mr. Lindenhugel, I find it odd that a knife for self-defense would be stored away and not on your person.
And
It's in
coated in
case
whatever
somebody
this
attacks
is.
me in the middle of the night.
So you just run over to the box in the middle of the night if someone breaks into your room?
It was on his
they're gonna let
bedside
that happen?
table.
Okay, well that's a little more reason.
It wasn't hidden.
So the 35 of Jane taking 20, all we find is the knife there.
Also, all of his stuff, like he had some of his wines and his like big coffer of coins hidden away.
I want to
And
call the other guys
you
over
also
and have
like
them take a
find
look,
some
because I'm still
legal
suspicious.
ledgers and maybe business ledgers that look like they might be confidential.
Okay, well, I have no interest in than prying on his business.
This is a joke, but we may need to confiscate those coins. Just saying. No,
Well,
but we wouldn't do that.
Well, now that I have more crew members here to witness that it's poisoned, I am going to, at this point, I'm going to take a vial and I'm going to clean the knife of the poison and held the poison as a sample. Not gonna have poisoned weapons on my ship.
did the
Go ahead
wound
and roll me a
seem
d20.
poisoned?
Roll with each.
You do not have poison use, that's correct.
I hope that's good enough. It's
That's
only like
good enough
5% to
to
poison
clean the
yourself.
knife, but you don't get any into a vial.
Oh, well. I'm sure it is. Well, that I've achieved my goal. I had other people know it was poisoned.
Okay, so we'll
Ober
show up
Google
at some
von
point. Rhea and I will show up.
gives a definite sigh.
What'd you find out?
Is that okay,
Yeah, that-
Mantis? We show up now.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Okay,
waiting for them to clean off the poison so that they could see it in case I did exactly what just happened.
Well, I might have asked you to let me inspect it before cleaning it off in that case.
I would have no problem with that, and then I'd clean it off and fail.
So it's okay if we retcon that to being Jacob and Ray can examine it before we try
sure.
and clean it off, but then we'll keep the same roll for cleaning it off and fail. How might I identify this? Would perhaps a heal check or some kind of knowledge work?
Craft alchemy.
Survival? Don't have that
Craft
one.
alchemy. Ooh.
Either that or like a DC 25
Appraise.
on appraise.
I feel like this is the game where like
I
all
don't know
the
what it
can
is.
skills that he usually has come in handy, but he doesn't have any of them.
Rhea, you don't have craft alchemy or appraise, do you? Like a high appraise?
It's not high, but I can roll it.
Close. Ish. Okay, give me a second. Oh, man. If I had a different... I have a cantrip, detect poison, on the shaman list. But I haven't prepared it today.
Well,
But I don't think determining the poison matters. I think what's important is, do we know if the wound was
We know that
poisoned?
that individual wasn't poisoned, or else you would have identified that with your 20 when you heal checked him. Or we didn't collect that information.
Yeah.
you're pretty sure that the cause of death was a stab wound straight to the heart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not...
that's kind of
I mean, it could have been poison, but
Not this dagger.
it wasn't
Unless
like
he
a slit in
recoded
the
it.
wrist.
And I don't think somebody
Okay,
would have... I don't think this is the guy.
Yeah, I'll tell Zahid and Jane. Let's leave Mr. Wilbur alone, and we need to discuss what we've found in private.
All right, Mr. Bleeding free to resume being in your cabin.
I will indeed do that.
Okay, so then we'll discuss and we'll talk about all the things we found out about how we, Scarlet said it was the person he loved, one of the people he loved. He, as far as we know, has only ever loved women, and the shoe prints, one of them I think might be Scarlet's, and then there's another male shoe print, so it's maybe a female with male shoes.
Or a jealous lover, as I suggested earlier, that we don't know about, like a stowaway.
Mm-hmm. And it did happen in the cargo hold, which does fit Rhea's stowaway theory then.
That's true.
Are you sure about that?
About what?
That it happened in the cargo hold?
That's where. Oh, that's true.
Not
That's
that
where
the
the body
murder
was
happened there,
found.
that's where the
I
body
mean, what
was
is this
found,
clue?
right?
We gotta submit an answer and find out? Like, what?
To be fair,
No.
if
You got
if
some
the murder
answers to
did,
some questions, and they are not what you are saying now.
wait, why wouldn't the murder have
What
taken place in cargo hold? Wouldn't there be a trail of blood then if it did not?
Well, the
He
murder
said
happened
that
in the
he
room
was-
of the lover.
Mm-hmm.
So why isn't there a blood trail anywhere?
I mean, it wasn't like a super bloody wound. It's not like the body was mutilated and all bloody. It was...
Yeah, but your heart's got a lot of
Perhaps.
blood in it.
True. Unless
like
there
there'd at
was a
least be
poison
something.
used that stopped the bleeding, but continued
Some sort
the
of
killing.
blood, some sort of coagulant poison. Oh man, I feel so smart for using that word correctly.
There's also a cantrip called Prestidigitate that can clean things.
Oh yeah. There's magic.
Fucking magic.
So, but it happened in someone's room. So I mean, we gotta think it's someone who's female, who has male shoes, perhaps. So we should investigate the women on the ship and ask
Well,
if any
no,
of them.
see, this fits Rhea's jealous lover theory a little better. If, say, it's in the room, the lover walks in, murders them in a moment
But
of
he
passion.
said his lover was the one who killed him.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean one of his other lovers? So they're jealous that he's with someone else.
Yeah.
It could be if he was sleeping with someone on the ship and also had another lover on the ship.
Are any of the names of the
How many
people
women are
on
even
the
on the
ship
ship?
in that list of people he slept with?
No.
Oh, good
That's
thing.
a good question.
Okay.
No, darn. So he hadn't
But
gotten
they are
down to...
female names, and it has lots of details about the deeds, but I'm not going to actually tell you anything about that. You can just imagine.
We
that
appreciate
yourselves.
that.
Well, let's put it this way. If we're talking females, it's literally, if it's not Jane and Rhea, it's Bob the Ghost Lady. That's the only female besides Jane and Rhea that we know
That's
about,
true.
assuming Bruce and Bruce are not female. Same with Steve the Ninja. So, Mantis, are we pretty sure the only females on this ship are Rhea, Jane, and Bob the Ghost Lady, and Trassa?
You're unsure about Bruce and Bruce. It can be a little bit hard to tell with dwarves.
See, that's what I was thinking at first, because there were two pairs of shoes. It could be it was
A
probably
buddy
Bruce and Bruce.
upset
But
that their
since
comedy's
they were
been upstaged.
normal adult male-sized shoes.
To be fair, dwarves have like similarly sized feet. They're stout.
Yeah, but these are gnomes.
Oh, they're
No,
gnomes.
Bruce and Bruce are dwarves.
Oh,
Steve's the
Bruce and
gnome.
Bruce are dwarves.
And the
So
other
it could
Bruce
be
is a
Bruce and
bat.
Bruce. And he was insulting Bruce and Bruce.
That's
Or
true.
no,
There
he
is a
wasn't.
motive.
No. He was not insulting Bruce and Bruce.
That was Lingen
Getting
Hugel.
people mixed up. Yeah, Lingenhugel was doing that.
I think we should visit Bob the Ghost Lady again. As 4.
We did a first time?
I was not
I
present
think
for that
so.
if we did.
Nobody
talked to
visited
Steve.
Bob the Ghost Lady
All
yet.
we've
didn't we
made
do
slow
a
progress. We've talked to
search
Steve
of
and we've
everyone?
talked to.
No.
That's what Jane and I were in the process of doing. Like we're doing hardcore searching.
You visited
Alright, let's go talk to
Steve,
Bob the
Ernest,
Ghost
and
Lady then.
Wilbur Duval von Leeuwenhoek.
And we found poison in a weapon.
You did. You also found a weapon at Steve the Ninja's.
That's true, and both fit the potential of the murder weapon, but neither of those seem to be one of his lovers.
Mm.
Unless polymorph's involved.
Mm.
I hate magic. That's why we need to go home.
Me too. That's my big problem with being here. Though it does always seem to be exciting here.
Alright, Bob the Ghost Lady. We're going to her room.
Okay.
And we'll knock and start
She
asking
opens the door.
questions. It's like, where were you last night?
She says nothing.
I'll glance at her shoes. What kind of shoes does she have on?
She has on adventuring boots that seem to fit her snugly.
Okay.
There are maybe too many too many buckles for your liking. Too many
Anime
buckles.
protagonist.
Yeah.
Not 15 too many buckles, just too many buckles.
Ah. Anime secondary character.
Yeah. There we go.
Were you in love with Scarlet?
She says nothing.
Where were you last night?
I'll detect magic on her.
She has magic on her.
And I'll concentrate. Waiting for the roll initiative.
You concentrate. You detect 3 auras.
I know nothing. I should know strength, even if I don't know school, right?
Moderate. Moderate. And moderate. You see 3 moderate auras on her.
Are you actually a dragon in disguise?
She says nothing.
God damn it.
Are you actually a ghost who cannot speak?
She says nothing.
Does she nod? Does she give any sort of acknowledgement of our presence?
She seems to acknowledge your presence, but she seems to have a stern face that leaves no signs of communication. but she does like move out of the way when you're going through. And she did open the door for you. And her eyes do track you around the room.
Yeah, ghost eyes track you around the room. That's just how ghosts work.
Okay, well I don't know. I'm out of ideas. Do I know? Is this a person or appear to be like a human person?
She appears to be humanoid.
Okay. I'll say, mind if we
She
search your
is
room?
She doesn't say anything, but she doesn't seem to be stopping you if you go and try to search her room.
Alright, try and
Good, we're
search
not
your
letting
room.
people stop us.
Her room is fairly scarce. There seems to be like a flask that contains water in it and nothing else.
Guys, help me. I'm out of ideas.
I know,
I'm
sorry, I'm
thinking.
thinking. Um, so let's go over the answers to the Speak with Dead questions again. He said it was one of his lovers, or someone who he was trying to woo, right? Um, where did he
Something
end up
like that,
saying
yeah.
that he was? Where did he end up saying he was?
He said he was in the person's room. Like in the room of the person he loves or something.
Can we check like the hallway for boot prints and whatnot
Sure,
that match Scarlet's boots?
go ahead. Go ahead
What am I
and give me a
rolling for that?
perception and a survival.
Okay. Enough with the ones and low rolls in
We
general,
rolled
please.
really low. Like,
Okay, so Jacob takes Scarlet's boots off of him and like goes and finds all of the boot prints that he can like see, trying to uh like find where Scarlet has gone. Um and it looks like they were going into like the hallway near where Bob the Ghost Lady's room is, and then they just stop.
Okay.
Like they disappear.
They disappear.
Yeah.
What kind of boots is Bob the Ghost Lady wearing? Like, what's it look like on the bottom there?
You can't exactly see as she is standing on them, but you could assume that they're probably smaller than the boots that you saw in Scarlet's room. But when Jacob inspects Scarlet's room again, he's pretty sure that the boots that are coming and going from Scarlet's room, the other set, were actually Zahid's, and upon first inspection, he didn't notice that.
nice. It was me, guys.
He
Sorry.
killed Scarlet. I
You're
see.
welcome.
You were possessed by Bob the Ghost Lady, and then she used your body to kill Scarlet.
No, that checks out.
Uh, I'm
Either we're
confused.
incompetent or like, I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I
we're
know what-
incompetent.
we're definitely incompetent.
We're
It's just
100%
like- I
incompetent.
just feel like, not gonna lie, I feel like no bones are being thrown for us for the efforts that we've tried, and this is just dragging on.
No.
And I'm really bored.
Well, we found poison.
You guys have got it. Like,
We're
I'm
pretty sure it's Bob the
you've
Ghost
got it.
Lady. We just don't
Yeah.
have
Fairly
the
certain.
proof. Like, are there
We don't have the
boot prints
smoking
from
gun.
Bob the? Like, can we make boot? But the boot prints we saw were Scarlet and Zahid. So like, the boot prints don't
Yeah.
have anything to do with this.
Right.
Right,
I'm
which
letting you
is
know
why
that
I'm
now.
starting to think that Bob the Ghost Lady just has a way to walk without leaving boot prints. Are there any prints from her own boots in her own room?
Yes, but outside of her room, you only see boot prints from your recent boots. It seems like it
Oh.
was cleaned recently.
Okay, wisdom check.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was Bob the Ghost Lady, and we need to take her into custody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole everything of this is, it was someone who Scarlet loved. Scarlet only loved women, and we're pretty dang sure it wasn't Rhea, Jane, or Trassa.
Yep.
Right.
So, process of elimination, we think it's Bob the Ghost Lady.
Yes.
So, I'm going to say, Bob the Ghost Lady, we have reason to believe that you are being accused for the murder of Scarlet the Red. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court, blah, 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 blah.
It's already silent.
I do my best impersonation of, like, a cop from England, which I assume they have Miranda rights in England. But whatever they say there. And then I will produce a length of rope to
Not
tie her up
the
with.
1800s.
Yeah, maybe not in the 1800s.
She looks distressed and says, "Please leave."
We cannot do that for the safety of our passengers. We are locking you up for the remainder of the trip. The Corvosa guards will hear what we have found, and they will proceed with judgment and justice.
I will stay here. Please leave.
I'm going to step forward. We have no desire for a physical confrontation, but we do need to take you into custody.
Are there any windows in the room?
Probably
No.
a porthole. Oh, never mind. Not a porthole.
In this one, no.
Okay, then I'll say, fine. Very well, you may stay in your room, and we will have 24-hour guard posted outside your door.
Oh, no.
Guess who?
What if she can just teleport?
I don't think murder suspects
tie
get
her
the.
up.
If
she's
she
gonna
can
get cuffed.
teleport, she wouldn't be getting on a boat to frickin' go to a city,
I don't know that.
right?
Just tie her up. Prevent
Or
her
she'd be
from
gone by
casting
now.
Spells.
I'm gonna take the rope and say, "Oh, come on, this is ridiculous." I'm going to attempt a grapple check to tie her
Okay,
up.
do it.
Yeah, she
You can
has
use the
no
rope and do
right
it.
to be making demands.
Okay, no, Zahid tries to tie her up. Let's see what happens.
Here's where this
Okay,
goes
go
horribly
ahead.
for Zahid because that's how life goes for him.
Go ahead and roll your CMB
Give me a
to
s-
attempt to grapple her.
All right,
This
high
is how
strength.
Zahid ended up with a stab wound to his heart.
God, no, no!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Well, unless she
Zahid should
fights
not
back.
do anything.
So she tumbles out of the way as Zahid goes to move on her, and she runs quickly up and past.
Is no one going to stop her?
No,
Wait, do I
I'm
not
not
get to
gonna
cast
let
a
her
spell or
arrest
something?
us. Absolutely not. She's going nowhere. The players will react.
We're definitely not flat-footed
Yeah.
in this sort of
You're
situation.
not flat-footed. You can make attacks of opportunity.
Like to try
I'd like to
trip
cast a
her.
spell. I mean, unless she's gonna travel that whole way in one round.
Can I trip?
Go ahead, try and trip her.
Alright, I stole all your
Atta
luck.
girl, Jane. I was just sending all my luck into Jane, apparently.
Cast a spell on her. DC 15. Will save.
Okay. She succeeds. What? Is it partial?
Nope, it negated.
Okay. She is tripped over here. Go ahead and let's roll initiatives.
Hey, we got combat.
Took us a while. I still think we should be trying to not kill, but to take her, but...
Correct, I agree.
Yeah.
Although she did murder someone, so if she dies, I'm not too upset about it.
She is our prime suspect, yeah. Oh, I forgot to select my token, but I'm on 21.
Yeah, so what you do is you click your token, roll again, and then just enter the first number in. That's what I do.
Yep, definitely sticking with my 20.
At least for me, yeah. For me, I always take the first one. But as long as you're consistent, I don't think it matters too much.
Okay, Jane, you're up.
Well, I want to take her non-lethally as well, but I'm not really sure how to go about doing that.
Well, she's tripped, so go over to her and make sure she doesn't, like, get up and run away.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Go over here, I guess, and make sure she doesn't run away. Prepare to trip her again if she tries to stand up.
Yes, that is a good one.
Okay. On her turn, she tries to stand up.
I would like to try and trip her again.
Go ahead.
That's not a great roll.
You do not quite get to trip her. She is going to attempt to move away again.
Do you have combat
Zahid
reflexes?
and Jane,
I do.
you
I
have
don't.
Can I make a combat maneuver as an AOO?
I believe so.
Then I would
yeah.
like to try and
No.
grapple again.
You cannot.
You can
No,
No,
you
I
trip,
cannot.
You can
sunder,
You can
and
trip.
disarm.
Anything that
In that case-
is normally an attack action.
Grapple is a standard action.
In that
But you
case,
can
I'll try
trip.
and trip.
Same with Bull Rush.
There we go. There's the trip check. I stick my leg out.
Look, guys, I
You
finally
get it?
figured out what game we're playing. We're not playing Pathfinder, we're playing Smash Brothers Brawl.
Oh
With all
no!
this tripping.
Zahid, you're up.
Well, now that she's once again grounded, I'm going to attempt to tie her up. Which
You're
I guess
still
is
gonna need to
CMB
make that
again.
grapple check.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's CMB,
but she
right?
should be prone, so she has lower CMD, I think.
Oh my!
Did I
You
or
failed
dex?
to grapple her.
Damn it.
I got too excited with that 15, and I thought maybe, just maybe, it was over. How wrong I was.
Jacob.
Okay. Will this spell work? It won't kill her, right? This is like whiz pops. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh, yeah, that's a little less than ideal to use that, but it'll be fine, right?
Famous last word.
Okay,
Okay,
what
no.
are you doing?
I'm going to blind her. Let's just be real. She needs to be
Okay.
permanently blinded.
Okay.
So I will cast blindness deafness. It has a DC
Hey,
of
isn't
22.
I'm fairly certain that it's permanent, but it is dispellable.
It is
so.
it is
It is
dismissible
dispellable.
and dispellable, yeah.
No,
So
yeah,
DC
yeah, yeah.
22 fort save, I want to say. Double check. Fortitude negates, yeah. DC 22 fort save.
She is rolling ridiculously well on her
Damn.
saves tonight.
You mean
Hashtag
on every
15 on the
mantis?
It's a
dice,
mantis game.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Hashtag it's a mantis game. No,
Like
it's
they
fine.
all your enemies do really well, mantis.
No, not
no,
all.
not always.
Yeah, they do.
Not that what was that?
Scarlet the Red Knight.
Golem.
The
from
spaghetti
last-
monster got bodied.
The golem from the last campaign did not do well. The golem in the tournament.
Yeah, that one did absolutely piss poor.
That was a joke.
It's kind of
Okay,
funny that
anyways,
we have to,
that's my
go
turn.
that far back.
No, there
We've
were
had
other
plenty
ones.
of
There are
enemies that
the
don't
ones
do
where
well.
I just like deep slumber, deep sleep people and stuff like that in the early of this game. It's fine.
The
That's
spaghetti
why I
monster
made it
got
Yeah,
said
those dwarves.
it was a really good roll. It wasn't like a ridiculous save. It's just a good roll. That's fine. It's not like my will save. Please, man,
Yeah.
please. I want to roll a will save. Please.
Okay.
You were
roll me
gonna
a will
get
save.
rolling that one, and we are gonna die.
Yes, I get to roll a will save. Oh yes. I've been waiting for this moment.
And cast a spell
Wait,
on
that's
her
Bruce. That's
again.
Bruce. It doesn't
Nice.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
rude.
say, wow, that's
Hang
not
on.
terribly exciting.
33! 33, boys!
That is terribly exciting. That's
Plus
good.
4 if it's death effects or drain energy effects. It's a 37 then.
You are
Okay.
not affected by the phantasmal killer that came from the heavens.
Thanks, God,
Oh,
for sending a
man.
phantasmal killer at us.
Oh my god, the heavens killed Scarlet. We need to let Bob the Ghost Lady go.
God's just smiting people.
Anyway, Ray.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? You guys overpower her. You eventually
There are
get
four
her
of
tied
us.
up. She frustrates you for another couple rounds.
Hey,
You
to
tie
be
her
fair,
up.
if you had me roll it by the end of it, Zahid was probably gonna get himself tied up the way I've been rolling.
Yeah. You guys do it.
Okay, but can I
I'm
blind
done
her?
with
That's
this
what's important
initiative.
here. What's important is can I blind her? I'd like to roll one more
Yes,
blindness spell.
yes, you can blind her.
Okay,
You're going
she's
to roll it
permanently
until
blinded.
you do. You
No, I
blind
just have
her.
2 casts, so I have 1 more cast.
Okay, give me another cast.
Well, it's
and we'll
DC
see her
22,
save.
so
Okay.
just roll the save. Yeah, there's nothing for me to do on it.
No, she fails this time. She rolled an
Yes,
11.
okay. She's permanently
Okay.
blinded until it's dismissed or dispelled.
All right. While she's blinded and now tied up, I'd like to search the room thoroughly for the murder weapon. And pat her down for the murder weapon if maybe it's on her person.
It's on her person.
I'm going to confiscate it as evidence.
Okay.
As well as any other items that she has, or gold.
And especially that, yeah, that's civil
Especially
asset
gold,
forfeiture.
no. We see if she has any
I
other
will
murder
get
weapons
that
that may
to
have been used
you
in past
next
murders.
session.
You'll give it to us
Will you
next session?
remember? I guess somebody put it in chat. Remember?
Type it in chat.
Gonna give you story experience worth 1.5. Okay.
1.5.
1.5. Okay.
We tried a lot this session. We did not succeed
We
a lot.
tried
we
so
definitely
hard.
tried a lot.
Zahid tried really hard.
I thought that the murder mystery was going to be quicker than it was.
Mantis did not account for
I'm
us being
sorry.
this bad.
As we said, you grossly overestimated our abilities.
I did. I'm sorry, I didn't expect it to be this hard or this boring. I thought you were going to read his books pretty quickly
Oh, I didn't think it was
and
that
speak
boring.
with Dead Him pretty
I
quickly.
didn't feel bored. I got to bully a jerk.
I'm bored because
Yeah, I
the
think
session before
Ray
I
could have
didn't
had
do
more.
anything because I stayed on the boat while you guys were in the water, and you had a whole entire combat, and it was like did absolutely nothing. And then this wasn't really all
Yeah,
that
we could have
entertaining.
had you go to the rooms though and talk with the people because you had high diplomacy. So that's kind of what I thought you were gonna do was interrogate the passengers. But yeah, I mean, I think that's just something for next
I'm
time to
sorry
keep
that
in
it
mind.
felt like not much happened this session.
Oh, they had fine time.
It was fine. We got more guests for our boat. We got, you know, yeah, the murder mystery thing that was supposed to be just be a little side thing was most of the session, but that's fine. I mean, it happens. That way too, Pluto didn't miss that much.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Pluto?
I don't know. He never
That's a
responded.
good question.
Yeah, maybe.
So he's like really late. I don't know. I'm sure we'll hear from him at some point. If nothing else, I'll talk to him on Tuesday. Or maybe he was just gone this session and we forgot he told us at some point or something.
No, I don't, he didn't say anything. Not
I
that
don't
know of.
recall him saying anything.
Okay. So I'm at 36,500 for XP.
That's what I have.
Yep.
Yay! We don't have all different numbers. We're good at this game.
We're good this session.
For now, yeah.
Look, we try. We don't always succeed. Most of the time, we don't succeed.
Most of the time we don't succeed. But, you know, the one thing I will say about this party is we have some really interesting characters and personalities in the party. That's what I
Are you
like.
gonna stab yourself with the arrow yet?
I'm actually
no
considering it. I actually have reason why I'm considering it. So
I'm just.
I don't think
gonna
I want
focus on-
to.
I'm just gonna
I
focus
don't
on
know
my
why we
Hammam breathing.
would.
Well, I'm having trouble kind of fighting things, even though I like this place and I find it exciting. And I think with a Connell, I think I would stand a better chance against these things. Well, the other hand, I'm
Stand
too
a better
nervous. I
chance.
still think, and I still
But we don't
think,
know if
like,
it'll
magic's
give you a
bullshit.
Connell.
We think it gives me a Connell.
We think that
We
has to do with how Connell came into being.
I'm pretty sure I made the connection at some point, or at least Jane made the connection at some point that it would give me a Connell.
Unless
Okay.
you like take that as your class.
Well, no, I understand
That
out
would
of
be,
character. Yeah, I
In
understand
character,
out of character.
Out
In
of
character, I
character,
absolutely
I'm
do
not going to give you
understand.
class features for stabbing yourself with the arrow. There are
he
going to
can
be
take it-
other things that are kind of cool and more specific, sort of like magical item things, but are now part of your character.
Which means that you wouldn't need to hunt them down every time.
Right.
Yes.
But like that was just kind of my thing. I was like, in character I think it might be a good idea. Out of character I'm like, I don't it definitely doesn't work that way.
It's not going to give you a Connell, I'm telling you.
Oh no,
It
I
might give you
know out
other
of
things
character
that are
it's
cool.
not going to give me a Connell.
It'll give you some kind
In
of
character,
power.
I think it will give me a Connell.
Okay.
You're gonna get some wish knife based stands.
Dude, that'd be kind of sick.
Jane's just gonna
I'd be
be
down
like
for like
has
superpower wish knife.
Wish Knife's telling you one thing here. You have other magical, intelligent thing from stabbing yourself on the other hand. You're just
You have a
gonna be
literal
like,
your conscience is physically manifest.
your conscience will manifest inside of Wish Knife, and his conscience will manifest inside of yours.
I mean, that's kind of sick. I could think twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like
That's a
Okay.
quality
probably
spell.
pretty valuable. Yeah.
I think
good
I was
system,
off
Amelia.
on the number of magic items, but I figured it out. She had two.
Ooh.
One were her boots, and one was her dagger. You can spellcraft them now and write it down, since we're all
Yeah,
still
Oh,
here.
okay.
Right before
Seems like a good
I
idea.
finish session.
Button. I mean, I can try to spellcraft. I can
Quality
also
rolls,
just roll
guys.
3
Jacob
twice.
doesn't get them.
Not even the 25 from Ray.
I said
Hopefully
Boots
Jacob
Ray's
and
doesn't
21
what?
and
get them.
25 work. Boots and
The
dagger.
boots and dagger.
Ray gets the dagger. It's a returning dagger.
Oh.
Well, I
that's
don't
cute.
want it because I'm not going to betray. I'm not going to betray Wish Knife.
I have no qualms about having a
And
ranged
she gets
weapon.
the boots. They're boots of speed.
Oh, Zahid.
Who wants the old boots of feather falling I'm currently wearing? I assume boots of speed work the same as they do in 3.5. I don't.
Speed are amazing. They're a free action. You
I'd
click
be
your
interested.
heels
I-
and you get to use haste for that round, and you get 10 haste, and you don't
Oh,
have
wow.
to use them in sequential rounds. You can use
Oh.
them whenever you want.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure this is really good for Zahid.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
kind of
sounds
Jane.
better for
Yeah.
Zahid than for.
Definitely good.
No, that definitely sounds better for Zahid than for me.
Well,
But
does
he's
Jane
like
want
the
my
most
boots of feather falling?
Probably then.
That would be
Wanna go
good.
Boots? Sure, why not?
I don't. Well,
Do that,
I've got regular
yeah.
boots.
And then who
This
wants
is
the
how she
returning
was
dagger?
going so fast.
Returning
Who's
dagger
probably
probably
gonna
goes to Zahid. Like, I could use it, but don't want to make Wish Knife jealous.
No, you can't, because Witch Knife.
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
committed to
I'm
Wish
gonna
Knife.
leave
Is it
you
just
there.
a
You got
masterwork
some
dagger
cool
that I can
stuff.
throw and it comes back to me?
You throw in the next round, it comes back to you at the beginning of the
Yeah,
next round, I
it's a
believe.
masterwork dagger, and it comes back to you on the next round.
So you can't
Okay,
use it
otherwise-
for iteratives, but you can use it
That's
for
fine.
one
I
of
have
the
a
iteratives.
ranged weapon.
Yep. Cool. So Zahid
Okay,
will take
I'll
the
see you
boots of speed
guys
and the
in 2
dagger.
weeks.
Jane gets
Okay,
the
see
boots
ya.
of feather fall.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
And hopefully none of us get coronavirus.
Yes, that
Yeah.
would be ideal.
Oh, you will get it. Just make sure that your immune system is good. You're not a smoker, and
What do you mean I will get it?
everybody will get
See,
it.
I'm
Just
already asthmatic, so I'd
assume
rather not.
that you will get it. That way.
No. I'm not leaving my apartment for the next month.
Let's put it this way. My dad and I
Oh,
have gone
well.
full doomsday prepper in the weeks leading up to this. We even bought a new freezer, so we actually are good to not leave for like another week and a half. The problem is that there's enough people here that we go through supplies.
It's
Then I may need to rescue my
better
sister
to
from Indiana.
assume that you're gonna get a flu and prepare your immune system for it than to not. So just make sure that you're eating
Oh,
healthy
absolutely.
My immune
things that are
system.
going to improve your immune system, such as broccoli and dark
Okay.
greens and stuff like that. You know, make sure that you're not smoking. If you are a smoker, go cold turkey for a little while. Because you know that Chinese doctor, the one that discovered it? You want to know why he died? Because he was a smoker.
Was he a smoker?
Yeah. The people who are dying have
Turns
bad
out-
respiratory problems. So, yeah,
Yeah,
make sure that you take care of
asthmatic team,
yourself.
woo!
Take care of yourself, really. That's what it comes down to.
No, I've been pretty good about isolating.
I don't leave my house ever anyways, but even I am
Yeah, so you're in
assuming that
pretty
I'm
good
gonna get it.
No, here's
But
what I've
I'm
discovered
gonna be like
from
you now, Secret. I'm gonna be
self-imposed
working from home every day.
You know what I've discovered? I'm much more extroverted than I thought. That's what I've discovered.
Oh, really? You can't handle being isolated?
Maybe it's just being trapped with my family. Could be that.
Could be that.
Yeah, I was
That's-
gonna say it's probably the latter.
Probably a lot of it.
I
At
guess
least
the
for
question
me,
is,
I find
do you
that
find
I
yourself
am-
recovering from social interactions? If so, you're in a
Yeah,
If
I
not,
recover with alone time
Right.
versus
That's what I
recovering
do.
with people time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Extroverts
I
draw
don't-
their energy from people, where introverts draw their energy from being alone.
See, I think I'm an ambivert, to be perfectly honest.
Both, yeah.
Mix, yeah.
I'm definitely introvert, but I like being with people. Just not too much.
See, that's it. I can be with people and then I need time to recharge. But I like when I am with people.
Exactly, that's like me.
Well,
Yes.
so do I, but do you like being with a lot of
same.
people all at once, or just some people? Do you like many
I'm a
acquaintances,
middle school
or
teacher.
just some acquaintances?
True. I mean, I like smaller groups, definitely.
I definitely like where I can talk to everyone.
Then you would love the internet.
Oh yeah, the internet's great, and everyone has such respectful discourse there too.
Someone has so many. There's so many opinions on the internet.
Everybody's so nice on the internet. They like to sell me things.
You know.
Okay, but seriously, the nicest
And there's all these
community ever on the
Nigerian
internet is
princes.
Guild Wars 2.
I know, there's so many.
Like-
how did they all get become princes? Damn. They're like
Oh my god.
fucking like rabbits over there.
Oh my god.
Maybe they were teaming up with the hot singles in my area who want to meet me.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was fun.
The secret, I finished my Ascended armor
Fun.
today.
Alright,
I
I'm gonna
have
see this